was the wrong one. Whoopsie! Hello, everybody. I hope you are all doing well tonight. Welcome back to some D&D Mondays. I know we missed last week, but that's just because, you know, sometimes some things happen in real life and you gotta go with the flow, and sometimes you gotta miss things, and that's just kind of how things happen. Hi, JJ. How are you today? Ah! That's what I think when I see those emotes. It's just ah! Because they're excited. How are you today, friend? It's good to see you too. How are you today? I know I am in cartoon form today, but it is because it is Monday, and Mondays on D&D Mondays we go cartoon. So that way I can eat my din-din while we play D&D and you guys don't have to see me constantly shoving food in my face. Doing great. Had a massage. I don't know why I was going to read that as message. Had a massage and a nap today. Ooh, that sounds really nice. That sounds really nice. Are you telling me I have to decide between you and giving Dub? Oh, I choose you, Emi. Get in the Pokeball.
It's Emi too. Emi too. Emi too.
Is that a good Pokemon impression for an Emi?
Yes.
I like it. How are you today, Bee? How is my dearest Bee? The song is like hecka hype. Get in Pink Pokeball and come watch this cuteness with me. Ooh, cuteness. What's the cuteness? Tell me what cuteness is. Which is the cuteness? Good. I got paid for watching the pets. Nice. Very nice. Always nice to get paid for house sitting, pet sitting, whatever sitting, you know? And get that extra cash, especially with gas prices still horrendous as they are right now. Ugh, gross. I think we just got under $6 like a couple weeks ago, which is nice. We're still not under 5, so that's still like eating into the wallet, but it's better than 6. Given the gay band anime just dropped in dub. It's under $5 here. Oh, nice. I am very happy that it's under $5 for you. I wish it was under $5 for us too, but I'm glad that at least it's under $5 somewhere in the States, you know? Because maybe that means, there's hope for the rest of us, you know? That it will go under 5 for the rest of the country too. I'm crossing my fingers. I'm hoping. I'm knocking on wood. I'm praying. I'm crossing fingers, please. $4.79. Nice. I think it's, last time I checked, the cheapest here I saw was $5.29. Where I'm at, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. I think it was $5.29 was the lowest I've seen in the last couple weeks. Still not the greatest, but not $6, so at least there's that. Alright, let me see a thing real quick. Let me just... Alright, so who's ready for our usual D&D Mondays? I hope you are. I know I am. And just a reminder to people who've been here, look at these new emotes. One of my Twitch streamers, we rated him before I did a makeover. Ooh, nice! I like those. I like the... Excuse me. I like the little... Oh my god, what's the word? Why is my brain not thinking of the word? The little wand batons. They look like mini lightsabers to me. Sabers to me, though. I like those. The skeletons are just rocking out. They're like, hell yeah, we going to a BTS concert or something. I don't know. Because usually you see those little wands at like those special concerts, you know? That's the first thing I think of. I think of like the K-pop concerts that have those little baton, the neon batons. But yeah, just a quick reminder to everybody in chat and to anybody who's new to our D&D Mondays. On D&D Mondays, I will be mostly paying attention to what's happening in-game. I probably will not respond to chat as much as I usually do. Certainly not verbally. Sometimes I will through text. That does not mean that I don't care about you and I don't appreciate you being here. It just means that I need to pay attention to the game and make sure that I am up to speed with what is happening. Least I get the wrath of my other party members in the DM, and I do not want to make anybody angry too much at me. So that will be that's just your heads up. That yes, it doesn't mean I don't appreciate you. It just means that I need to pay attention to the game. So with that being said, let me go ahead and undeafen, and we'll get this game started. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Maybe the music's really...
We all here and ready?
I think so. Besides Trashy, who will join a little later.
Maggie, are you here?
Yes.
For anyone who wasn't here last time, the group had gotten attacked by snowmen that only moved when they weren't looking. They fled down to the south into a subset of caverns and decided to bring down, at the time, their only entrance to hopefully stop them from being chased. Ended up exploring that subset of caverns and breaking through a wall in the southernmost cavern to access a new area. Would any of you like to do anything?
Vale has already walked through the hole, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'll tentatively take a few steps forward into the newly made hole.
Okay.
And stepping through, look around the room as far as my torchlight can see for any signs of danger.
There's none that you can see as of right now in the torchlight.
It seems like it's clear.
No sign of those snowmen, then. That's good, at least. But what was that thing that went through the hole?
Good
Imagine
question.
it's whatever made the hole in the first place.
Can I see into the hole from this distance, or would I have to step closer?
Yeah, you can see the hole.
But can I see down into it?
Not very deep.
Slowly step closer to the hole to inspect inside.
The hole itself is roughly 15 feet in diameter. You look down, but you don't see a bottom. Instead, it seems to curve off to one side.
Well, I don't see anything in it, but it looks very deep.
All right. That means whatever that was, because we did see like the bottom, like it's the tail end of it at the end of last session too, right?
So the tail end of something.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure I was remembering correctly.
Blue creature with bits of orange, and just on the little tip you saw probably like 15 or 16 pairs of legs.
Centipedes. Or worse.
So we just
Millipedes.
so we saw some sort of large creature go down that hole with at least 15 legs from what we saw, but there is probably many, many more to go with it.
Either way, I don't want to find out.
I don't either, but I have a feeling we will sooner or later as long as we're in this cave. We can't exactly leave as of yet.
We don't even know if we can leave from here.
I need you all to roll a d12.
You got it.
Yes, sir. Let's see. It's on here somewhere, isn't it? D8, D12, there it is. Yeah! Oh wait, no, that's Bev's.
Okay.
Oh god.
What happened?
Hello.
I
So,
was the only one who failed, or we're the failed. Who knows?
Guessing we passed.
as you guys are talking, you begin to hear clicking noises for a moment. And as you all look at each other, you see across each of your bodies suddenly crawling up your legs are bugs, worms, black with soot and dust, spiders,
Nope.
all sorts of myriad of bugs crawling up you. Within seconds, you are completely encompassed. And then just like that, when you blink, they're gone.
Oh, what kind of hallucinogenic shit?
Those bugs.
Ghost bugs.
Ugh. I've never minded insects, but... Wait a minute.
I'm sorry.
Oh, the
What
trap.
in the world?
What? What just happened?
I'm guessing that didn't happen to you then.
Bug.
What?
Bugs everywhere?
It's too cold for bugs.
That answers that. No, you didn't see any bugs.
He never seems to see anything that happens here.
I need the three of you to roll a d10.
Meow.
Well, as you kind of begin to push it off as a trick of the mind, around the corner of one of the walls, you see a small black worm disappear out of sight.
What was that?
Place is awful.
Was what?
There was something over there.
Another.
Points towards the wall.
Was it another one of those things or something?
It was small and black.
I don't know, and I don't want to find out. I want to go home.
We should probably make quick work of this and get out of here. Which way do we go?
Beats me.
Whichever way the snowmen are?
And which way is
Well-
that?
That's a good question.
My guessing is, judging from where we came from, up there, and she points north, will take us back towards where we came from and also towards the snowmen. And then down there, she points south, will take us to new territory. Possibly
Ophelia, please roll me perception. Make
find...
sure you can actually keep track of north and south.
You got it. Perception.
Okay, yeah. The ways you point, you're almost certain that they're in the correct directions.
What if the tunnel south curves back around? And that actually leads us to the snowmen.
Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's to explore.
There's As long as we keep our eyes open, it should be fine, right?
Ophelia's gonna nod.
Suppose so.
Then start walking forward carefully, looking on the walls for bugs, creepy crawlies, and other things, traps, etc.
Are you walking alone?
I start walking if they're not following, well then I guess that's me.
Ophelia will follow after picking up the, I'm assuming she's sleepy again, Veil.
As of right now, yes.
So yeah, she'll grab Veil, put her on her back, and let her sleep while following the rest of the group.
Okay.
The narcolepsy has kicked in.
Just a sugar crash.
It's just sugar.
Sugar and the anger.
We need like an absent player Pokeball that we just carry around.
I have a bag of holding.
Hey, yeah, we
No,
can
that
stuff
will kill
that'll
her.
kill
That will kill her.
She doesn't have to breathe.
That's a good point.
No,
We sure about that fact?
we ain't putting her in a bag.
Got honey in it.
No.
Okay, anyways, moving on. Progressing forward. Adventure. Change.
As you guys slowly traverse the hallway, I need you all to roll dexterity.
Just a regular check.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, check. Got you.
Dexterity, there you go. Oh, damn.
Well, that's not good.
It's really not good.
We're all rolling really shitty.
Everyone other than Ophelia slips on the ice and ends up cascading all the way down with more than a bit of noise.
Clang, clang, clang.
Wee.
I really hope those things didn't hear us.
Rail tries to at least stick the landing.
You don't.
Damn.
I knew I should have just kept flying.
Wolves can't fly.
They can if they got wings.
Dwarves don't have wings.
You don't know that.
I'm pretty certain they don't.
Well,
I've got
apparently
wings
he's
and I'm a
got
dwarf.
wings.
Then you must not be a dwarf.
As you all enter this room, a flat sheet of cloudy ice forms on one wall of this 40-foot high cavern. Something dark and humongous shifts behind the wall, its tentacles waving unimpeded. You become aware you are not alone inside your mind. Somehow this horror from another world has wormed its way inside your head.
Do I know what's doing this? What kind of creature this could possibly be?
No.
I'm not the only one who feels like they're not alone besides us anymore, correct?
Not even
It's a
in my
bit
own mind.
wiggly.
Oof, not exactly something I would like to hear is in my head. Something wiggly.
Can any of you see in the distance?
No.
Tentacles.
How far can I? How far can I see with my dark vision? And like, what do like? Can I see the thing?
Can't you see like some crazy 320 feet or something?
Yeah, but I know it's also like it's not precise colors and stuff. It's more like outlines, kind of like how Slither's blind vision.
It's a little bit clearer, but not enough to give you any more information.
Got you.
It's just as if you turned up the brightness a little bit.
Got you. I can't exactly make out what's in here with us. But I know there's something.
You guys can basically see the image that's there. That's about it. You can't tell anything more than what the map is currently showing.
Has a lot of tentacles, and I would hate for it to be a mind flare that's not on our side.
Told you, it's wiggly.
Well, we don't need more mind games, so maybe we should head back.
Maybe we should say hi.
Why would we want to do that?
We might know where Mr. Metalhead's body is.
Mind flayers are normally. I can't talk. I'm sorry. Excuse me. That's my fault. Not Rails. Mind flayers are notoriously evil.
Bev and I met some mind flares that weren't so evil.
Yeah, that's how we got Jim. And that rifle I gave you. Got it from some mind flayers.
Well, then we should hope that we should be only so lucky a second time. Are we progressing forward, group? Is anybody else moving forward? Out of character.
Yeah, sorry.
I mean, yeah.
De facto leader. Anybody?
We do need to keep going forward, not just for Ironhead's body, but we have to get what we came here for.
So, are we progressing forward?
Yes, that's progressing forward.
Yeah.
Okay. Slowly walking. Hugging the wall. Slither flies right up to it.
Said it was like a thick wall of fog, right?
As you guys begin to get close, that presence in your mind grows stronger. I need you all to roll wisdom saving throws.
Oh god.
Yes! Finally something not bad.
Ah, no, that was bad. Oh no, Bev!
Come with me, Bev.
Wiggly.
Oh dear. This is not Gucci.
No, it is not.
Like, what do? We have a mission. When you don't want to risk the group, but at the same time you have a mission that you gotta fulfill. Fuck.
Whatever the mission is, it's not tentacle monsters.
At least we didn't know there would be tentacle monsters involved. Also, B, thank you for the H2O check, by the way, hun. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure terrification. That was bad, I'm sorry.
It's cool. For those of you who are here, is everything okay? Everybody seems like low energy.
As you guys stand there and move through, you see Bev suddenly turn and begin to slowly walk towards the wall of ice. And as she approaches, she just stops and stands and stares there, eyes a little bit glazed over.
Beth?
You all right there?
There's no response.
We should probably grab her.
Gonna poke her.
Well, you can grab her. My arms are a little full.
Rail's gonna attempt to grab hold of Bev's left arm and swing his under it so as to essentially try to pick her up from the armpit.
Roll strength.
Be a bad time to fail this. Is it rolling? There we go. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, you manage to pick her up, but she still shows no signs of changing.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna drag her away now. Come on. Had enough mind games for today.
You don't think that's a little dangerous for her?
I don't know what's going on, and I don't know how to help. It's times like this, I wish Valora was awake so we can have her do detect magic.
As we get further away, does the influence fade?
As
Do we
you
feel
reach
it?
the edge of the room, you begin to feel Bev shaking. And then all of a sudden, Bev lets out a blood-curdling scream that echoes through the caverns. Bev, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Excuse me.
Oh, there it is. Bev's just gonna die. I don't know what to tell you guys.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Bev, you feel the presence in your mind recede, but not in a nice way. It rips through your head, almost as if knives are being pulled out. In the
Lovely.
process, you take 65 damage.
I'm in death saving throw, guys.
Bev!
The rest of you watch as Bev collapses to the floor, going limp.
Tail, take Vale.
Yeah, alright. What just happened?
Gonna try to gently lay her down here.
Spare the dying.
Okay, she's stabilized, but she's still 100% unconscious.
That'll keep us stabilized. But we need to wake her.
Yes, well, we also shouldn't remain in this room any longer.
Well, you carry her, since you should be strong enough to, and let's get her somewhere else then.
You don't think this is gonna cause more problems?
I
I
don't.
don't want the same thing to happen to us.
I'll take Vale back and carry her. Rail, you carry Bev.
On it.
Tail, keep watch, I guess. I don't watch our back since we're both carrying.
Can't go with that. I can't exactly keep an eye on on whatever's, attacking the brain.
Just make sure nothing surprise attacks us.
Start dragging.
Hello, Trashy.
Hello.
Welcome.
As you guys leave the room, you begin to feel the rest of you, the presence in your mind, fade. Although it did definitely leave its mark, it doesn't quite feel the same, but you no longer feel like you're not alone. It's also at this moment that Velora wakes up.
Hey.
And Vale, you're on my back currently.
Oh, okay.
Over here.
You're getting a piggyback ride with me.
Gotcha.
As you look around, Trashy, you see Bev on the floor. Xyken attempting to pick her up. Xyken, I need you to roll strength again.
What the fuck?
And Tail and Ophelia looking relatively worried. Okay, you managed to pick her up.
Cool.
At this point, you guys come to a crossways. Which way would you like to go?
Wonderful. More places to turn in this maze.
I wish we had a map.
Well, I think we've been making some really rough decisions so far. Why don't we flip a coin?
We could. I could also. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. Maybe it's a panic state of mind, but I could check to see if the book has a map in it.
That's an idea. We could also ask the professor, I suppose, if they have any wisdom to share.
It's at this moment that Ophelia feels Vale moving as being awake. Oh, good morning again.
Ben.
Do you mind if I put you down so I can check the book, dear?
She'll clamber off.
Thank
You
you.
really shouldn't eat so much sugar.
She's not heavy. It's just kind of
I
hard.
think you meant for the sugar crash.
Son of a bitch.
Ophelia's gonna open the book and check to see if there is a map of any sort.
You look
of the
through
cave.
and you flip through the pages, most of which are tenants and the Ice Maiden's ideals, but you do not find a map.
Damn, no map. Just more on the Ice Maiden.
So, coin flip?
Coin flip.
Alright, heads, we go... Brain's doing a fucky wucky. I can't tell which way is our left and our right.
Just
So I'll
reverse
just go...
it.
Yeah. Heads, we go left, tails, we go right. One is heads, two is tails.
Alright, right it is then.
Rags Bev this way.
Do you think we should, try and wake her up real quick?
We need a moment's rest first.
What the fuck are we?
Places.
Lost.
Ooh,
We're
there's
lost.
tentacles over there.
You don't want those tentacles.
Damn it.
As you guys enter this room, you see every surface of this 20-foot high cavern is polished to a mirror finish. And you are faced as you look around with countless distorted reflections of yourself. Your head begins to spin as you try to keep your bearings within this room.
There's like at least 5 of me.
Okay. The old maze trick. Place one hand on a wall, and then just follow the wall, and you won't get lost.
You're gonna... No, you're carrying Pep, never mind.
As you guys look around in the middle of the room as well, appears to be a tall, less than only a couple inches in diameter stick that's roughly 6 feet out of the ground, stuck deep in the ice, polished to what appears to be a shining gold.
Interesting.
Oh.
Quite the honeypot.
The honey pot.
My
Yes,
honey pot's empty.
What do you think this is?
it's a term for an enticing trap. Bait.
I want to try and pull the stick out of the ground.
Takes the bait.
As you touch it, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as well as roll a d4.
Crit fail, crit fail, crit fail, crit fail. Oh, okay.
You grab hold of it with one hand, Tail, just barely reach out and touch it, and the entire thing crackles with light. Blue, white, red, orange, yellow, purple light arc across it and seeming lightning particle effects. And as you do, one of those arcs touches you, and you are immediately thrown at full force back into this wall. You take 20 damage from hitting the wall full force.
Told you.
Oh dear.
am unconscious.
Oh dear.
Am unconscious.
And as lightning arcs across the room, the distortions appear to move.
Oh no.
This is not good.
Okay, starts dragging Beth a lot faster through the room.
Shoot.
Grab him.
I'm on it.
As you come over to the side where there is this is no longer an exit, and instead, as you look around, you see the room is completely encased in walls polished to a mirror finish where your reflections are dancing, running,
Damn it.
moving about through the circles of the room.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna set Bev down, and I'm gonna get out my axe, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna swing an axe at a wall again.
I would like to detect magic first.
Yes, detect your magic.
I also did spare the undying as a precaution on Tail. Just in case, since he's knocked out cold.
As you stand there and you look around Vale, the pole in the center you're not really able to get a reading on, but from the walls you get a massive sense of necromantic magic. In the light of your spell, these distortions seem to glow with an uncanny light. Which normally would only be a faint aura.
Whoa.
What is it?
There's a lot of magic in here. Dead people magic.
Necromancy? Why is there necromancy in here?
I attempt to swing my axe at the now glassed wall.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, I can do it from here. Wait, no. Yep. Yes. Okay. There we go. Yes, Berserker Great Axe. Thank you.
Is that your cursed one?
It is.
Yes.
Boing.
As you hit the wall, it hits the wall and it goes through. However, it does not break the wall. As you all watch, something on the other side grabs it and begins to pull. And soon, Rail, you find yourself barely managing to keep your footing due to the curse on the axe.
Yep, I'm cursed, so I guess if I'm pulling back as hard as possible.
And you are very quickly losing ground.
Pull harder. Brace self on whatever I can with feet.
Oh, Lord.
What the fuck?
The rest of you watch as you guys look through at the mirrored side and you see one of the distortions, which is vaguely come to resemble Rail, has grabbed the axe, and its face is in a weird, crooked smile.
I don't like it here.
As its one hand pulling this axe through the wall as well as Rail. Are the rest of you going to do anything?
Ophelia, after she has done spare the dying, is gonna run over and try to pull Rail, hold on to Rail and help him not be sucked into the wall. I'm assuming any.
As you wrap your hands, you very quickly find your presence doesn't change anything. And you both are now being pulled inch by inch towards the wall.
Rail, you need to fight this curse and let go of that axe.
I can't!
If there's anything I can do. There's not really much.
Following Ophelia's advice, I try to break away from the curse of the axe and just let go. With whatever willpower I can muster.
Make me Make me a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Okay.
You are unable to get you think about it, but you're unable to get yourself to pull away and let go of the axe.
My hands just ain't listening to my brains.
The rest of you going to do anything? At this point, they're about 6 inches from the wall.
I'm dead to the
Am I still
world.
yeah, am I still unconscious?
You're slowly waking up. You can see you're just not like on your feet yet.
What about Bev?
You'd be awake by now, Bev. However, it would
my
be very disorienting because you'd basically just be standing up on your feet and realizing what your surroundings are.
Oh, hey, actually, I need to roll. We're good. Okay.
Nice.
Bev
Approach.
will...
Go ahead, Bev. Go ahead, Bev.
No, you go ahead first.
Approaching the wall. Does the distortion doesn't change at all as I get closer to it?
It does actually.
Okay.
Several figures, shadows, wisps begin to form, and you notice that they sort of mimic what you have on this side of the wall. With the
Okay.
exception that it seems much more effortless on their side, whereas Rail and Ophelia are utilizing their whole bodies to
Okay.
try and keep hold of this axe. The one on the other side that looks vaguely like Rail is using a single hand. And there's another creature just kind of floating beside it, another shadow.
Can I cast Word of Radiance and yell at this wall as a whole?
If you'd like to,
I want to try.
Necromancy. Good work.
go ahead and let's see. Go ahead and roll your damage. Okay, so you watch as the room flares with silver light around Vale as a small beam of energy. It coalesces into a small beam of energy and flings itself at the wall. And for a second, the shadows fizzle and seem to struggle for a moment or two before recoalescing into themselves.
So
Rael and Ophelia are now 5 inches from the wall.
Fucking
okay,
Christ.
is there any piece of the handle that's outside the wall?
No, all of the walls are polished to a mirror-like shine.
No, I mean like the axe. Like, is there a piece of the axe handle that's still outside of the wall?
Oh, hey. Yeah.
At this point, it is just the grip of the axe and the shaft of it. The actual axe head is completely in the wall.
What is the shaft made out of?
Metal,
that?
if I'm not mistaken.
I like your thinking.
Metal? Okay.
Ziggy bite through it.
I mean, he did bite through a fucking whatever your staff.
Bev, are you going to do anything?
I'm kind of collecting myself, but I'm making my way over.
As you do, a fourth shadow seems to coalesce, even though others are dancing along the walls. In particular, seems to stop and hover near the one that's holding the axe.
This is mighty unfortunate situation we have gotten ourselves into.
Ophelia's gonna attack the handle of the hammer to try to break it.
Okay.
So that way it's...
Go ahead and roll to hit.
God. Oh God, please.
Is it dark in this room or no?
The
Well,
only light you have are the lights that coming from Rail's hooded lantern and Tail's torch. The only
Well-
other really distinct light is the particle effects arcing off of the pole in the middle of the room.
Oh, okay.
While I'm still holding on to it, I am like at the very end of the axe handle.
Yes.
So, just to clarify.
Okay, so you hit it, albeit exceptionally close to Rail's hands. Go ahead and roll your damage.
And this was with both hands, by the way, so versatile.
Your warhammer clashes with the metal grip, and an noise akin to ringing a gong echoes out at high volume throughout the room, nearly crippling all of you with how loud it is.
Ah!
It reverberates through Rail, every single metal part within him vibrating in response for a solid 2 or 3 seconds.
Bev's clutching her ears. She's a kitty. She has high hearing shit. You know how it is, cats.
Sensitive hearing.
Yeah,
The grip
that.
does look a little dented, but you don't see any cracks and you don't see any other physical damage to it other than that it's like bent a little bit.
Does the high pitched sound make Rail instinctively try to cover his ears and let it go?
No.
Damn.
It's too strong.
Rail and Ophelia, well, Ophelia's let go now, but Rail is now 4 inches from the wall.
Okay.
Let's do Sacred Flame on the stick poking out of the ground. Because I have a feeling that's causing all of it. I ain't touching it again, though.
Go ahead and roll your damage. You cast and a pillar of fire appears around this pole, this golden pole in the ground. And for a second it encompasses it. And then all of a sudden a burst of wind completely extinguishes the flame. And the pole is still there, completely untouched.
Dear Lord, how are we going to stop this? I wish you had.
Rail is now 3 inches from the wall.
Ah!
Hey, you'd survive without a hand, right?
That is very true.
But then I would lose my adamantine hands.
Sorry.
They're made to be
Let's see.
unbreakable.
Hold on, I'm trying to read something. How hot would you say my flame blade is?
Green flame blade?
Yeah.
Let me see.
What is this, a MIG welder?
How hot is my fire?
Let me actually see.
Because the only other option is for me to cast Thunder Wave and blow him back 10 feet.
Yeah,
That's
would
fine
you
with
have?
me.
I mean, I could also try to like reduce his size and then we just yank him off of the axe.
Separate me by force from the axe?
Yeah.
That might work. Let's see if my strength and the curse... Because the curse applies to me, but my strength is still my strength. So if I'm separated from the axe by force, because I can't roll high enough on a strength, then that would separate me, right? I wouldn't be cursed anymore.
We'll say it's hot enough to quickly melt ice, but it would take a while for it to melt through metal.
Adamantine.
It would take a solid 6 or 7 minutes to melt through like steel, and longer if it's higher tier metal.
Okay.
Melt the axe. But anyways, can I want
Bev,
to try to break
Tail,
free again?
go ahead and roll the Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
I will get out of this. I must. I swear it. Ah!
You are still unable to let go of the axe.
Okay.
God.
So
You
here's
let
what
out
I
a
think-
cry like you're about to, and then when you look down, you find yourself still gripping it.
How long was I napping for?
Like
Minutes.
30 minutes.
Does it count as a short rest?
No, like a short rest is like an hour.
Just
minimum.
checking. Okay.
You're thinking. I like that. Good job.
So I'm going to. I think I'm gonna do this. We're gonna see if this works. I'm gonna cast this on Rail. Well, first I'm gonna tell Ophelia to grab him again,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna cast this on Rail and make him small.
It also affects everything he's carrying.
So wait, you're gonna do what? You're gonna cast what on Ophelia?
I'm casting.
No.
I'm casting this the reduce on Rail.
Okay, is that it? And are you sure this is a good idea?
No, but I'm a 9-year-old, so this is
Okay.
the first thing that she thought of.
You
To make him
cast.
small.
You make Rail. Suddenly, Vale holds out her hands, and you find yourself shrinking Rail.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. I
Um,
just realized how this could be bad.
And
Yeah, you're tiny, which means you can get.
very quickly, you begin to lose ground.
Yep.
By the time the spell ends, you're now an inch away from the wall. You're practically breathing upon it.
Ophelia,
And your
grab-
counterpart is
Ophelia
right up
yanking
in your
him
face.
backwards at the same time.
Ophelia goes to grab Rail to pull him back, hoping that his tiny stature is gonna loosen his grip on the axe, since he has tiny hands and that is a big handle.
No, because it affects everything he's holding.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then hoping that her strength will pull him away. But
Bev
she
will
is
help
stronger.
this time too. She is slightly more cognitive.
You all reach out and grab Rail, but without Rail's added, 300 pounds of metal,
I was applying resistance.
you find yourself quickly giving ground, and Rail is, like I said, 1 inch from the wall with his counterpart staring at him. The smile turning a deep red, and you begin to see teeth.
Wait, is he still? Oh fuck! I should have done that when he was still small. Shit. I should have cut the fucking axe while it was small.
I mean,
the bag of holding!
he's still small technically.
Oh, for a minute. Oh yeah. Can I cast?
Holding.
No, you're too big for the bag of holding.
You're too big. God damn it! While he's small, can I try to cut through the axe with the flame blade since it's smaller now?
You can. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Please be good. Oh wait,
Lops
don't
the
I have
rogue's
something for
arms
this?
off.
Don't I have something that can make this? add
Hold on
dice
tight.
Again, my arms are made of
Oh.
adamantium, so
I'm not trying to cut off your arm. I'm trying to cut the axe.
I know. I'm just making
Hold
this
on.
clear. Like, you're better
I
off
have
cutting the
sorcery
axe.
points. I need to remember how to use them. Give me 2 seconds. Can I do anything with those?
Like, oh yeah.
No.
I know
Okay. All right.
Sliithrr.
Cool. Nothing I want to do right now.
You're just gonna roll the damage.
Yep. I don't know why I cast it again. No.
Oh. Oh. Ooh.
Okay, so
What is
you
versatile? I don't know what that means.
versatile means if you're wielding it, if you're wielding a thing that can be two-handed, you can wield it two-handed, and it does more damage.
Oh. Oh, I didn't know that. That's okay.
Like a sickle is a one-handed weapon, but if you used a great sword to cast it, you'd be able to use that versatile to do more damage with it.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, so you bring your weapon down, and for a hot moment, green flame sparks bounce from the metal of the shaft, and you slowly see it begin to carve through it. 15 seconds pass. You're still carving through, and Rail has an inch or two of his body now starting to fade into the wall. 20 seconds pass. And finally, though it felt like an eternity, you managed to cut through the axe shaft. And everyone tumbles backwards about 5 feet as the rest of the axe is almost immediately absorbed through the wall and held by the counterpart.
Am I normal size at this point?
Yes, you are now back to your normal size.
Okay. And I'm still holding. holding on to the very the pommel of the fucking axe.
Since the axe is broken, the curse is broken.
Oh, say goodbye to that curse you had.
Opening my hands and seeing just the small sliver that was the handle. I then chuck it straight at the wall.
It goes straight through.
Curses to your
What
axe.
the heck?
Bev, have you eaten anything?
I've been unconscious.
Have you eaten anything?
The
Not
answer is
recently,
no.
no.
Are you going to eat anything?
Yeah.
Do you have anything to eat as of this moment?
Yes, I have a lollipop.
I also have rations if you want those.
In this very moment.
I have a lollipop in this very moment.
Do you choose to eat the lollipop or the rations?
I'll take the rations. Give me the rations.
You also have rations.
That's true. I do
Not
also
unless
have.
she ate them all already.
No, Rail gave me some rations earlier
Oh,
too.
okay.
Rail's been feeding me.
While Bev is eating, can I inspect this gold thingy without getting struck by magic?
Yeah, you look at it and it's definitely got, as you notice, how long does your
My
thing
detect
last? Yeah.
10 minutes.
Okay, then it would just be ending right before it ends. You catch a glimpse that as the color changes that arcs across it, the type of magic changes.
Oh.
But before you're able to learn more, it disappears. Or your spell stops.
It's like another rainbow of magic. So
Alright.
it's my understanding that a bag of holding is like a black hole, correct?
It is another dimension, yes.
How big is this thing poking out of the ground?
6 feet now?
Currently what you can see out of the ice is 6 feet tall.
God damn it. Okay, it's way bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah, it's too big for the bag of holding.
I was like, just shove it in the bag.
Well, hold on. Can't the bag of holding hold something like staves fairly
Yeah,
easily?
it can hold almost anything.
As long
We
as
would
you can
have
fit
to,
it
we
into
just
the
have
mouth.
to get close enough to it to shove
think
the
it
bag
does
on it, but
Technically have a limit, but
Yeah, it's 2 feet in diameter and 4 feet deep.
Oh, it's only 4 feet deep? Okay.
That's at the mouth. Like, once you get inside, if you can put something inside of it, then it opens up.
the bag can hold up to 500 pounds, not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet.
So then
Other than that, it is unrestricted as to what can fit in there.
you could just take the bag, hold it upside down, and go.
Flip it over the top. Yeah.
And all my simple syrup will dump out.
okay. And I could try that.
You're concerned about simple syrup right now.
Yes, a tasty snack, isn't it?
We're in an ice cave full of mirrors and shadow monsters. And you're concerned about simple syrup.
This is Tail you're talking about.
Is there snow in here?
A little bit.
Can I make a snowball and try to throw it at the stick?
Yeah, let's see how tightly you can pack a snowball. Let's roll some strength.
Okay. Where's my strength? There's my strength.
Nice.
Yeah, so you managed to pack a relatively tight snowball, and chuck it at it. And as you throw it, which I'm going to need you to roll a, let's say, dexterity check to see how
Okay.
whether you actually hit the pole.
Or hit Slither behind.
Really?
48 and you did 11?
That
Yep.
sucks.
Yep. Yeah.
Damn.
48.
She healed for
For
48.
her healing.
Hmm.
She only got
Um,
11 points.
Okay, 14. Yeah, you managed to hit it. You're a little off. It's not dead center. But you do manage to get close enough that it looks like it would hit, and it basically cleaves directly through the snowball.
Okay. Just trying how the fuck we get close to it.
What have you learned,
Um,
Vale?
Oh, I have my little mantle thingy. I'm wearing that. What does that do again? It didn't save my notes.
I call it. I don't remember.
I have a abjuration.
Abjuration.
Oh yeah, that's a.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have that on.
Okay. Well, it's not an attuned item, so
Gotta attune to it first.
no, it's not an attuned item.
No, it's not an
Oh,
attuned
It
item.
doesn't
Yeah.
require attune. Okay.
So
You
you
just-
have no idea what it does. All you know is you have an abjuration mantle.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what the fuck abjuration magic is.
Abjuration magic is usually defense. Protection. That kind of thing. Defensive
great.
spells.
Defense against the dark arts.
Abjuration is the opposite of evocation, which is offensive spells.
To evoke.
Oh, so it like basically just boosts any defensive spells I have, probably.
You have no idea.
Kunama, no, I'm not doing this.
Let's try and fit this thing in the
Yeet.
bag of
Okay.
holding.
I'm glad you've come around.
So you're gonna attempt to put something that's stuck in the ice in the bag of holding.
Seems like
Yup.
a great idea.
At least cover it. It's
try to
only
dig it
half
out.
gone. You'd have to leave the bag of holding on it.
Unless we dig under it and, fit the
Yeah.
rest. However deep
Yeah.
this thing goes.
It's
Not to
constantly trying
mention, I'd
attack
like
us.
to remember that the bag of holding is currently filled with sticky syrup.
Yup. Look, best case scenario, it works out and the two never touch each other. Worst case scenario, I lose my bag of holding. Middle case, I end up
Sticky
having a
coal.
giant lollipop. Or like a giant, popsicle.
A candied magic staff.
So you are going to attempt it.
I'm going to attempt it.
Okay, roll me a d4. Let's see how this ends.
Let's see how this bread idea works.
Okay, so you flip the bag over and immediately begins like dripping with like an orangey syrup.
God.
Oh, God.
And like dripping over the snow as you slowly like fit it, and it just begins to like pour syrup all over the ground. Like it just won't stop.
I mean, it is
Um,
3 gallons of syrup.
And you slowly push it over and fit it down there on the actual pole itself. And as you fit it over, it does fit in. But as of right now, you realize you have not pulled the pole out of the ground and therefore have now a pole that is arcing with magics you do not understand or know inside a bag of holding that is now overflowing with syrup.
Dear Lord.
Do
The
we take a
arcing
moment?
the arcing magic adds that special zing to my simple syrup.
The
I
syrup
don't
is also
know,
very
Daniela.
hardening very quickly because of the cold in the caverns.
Looking at the snow-covered syrup.
Your
Bet
bag
we
of
could have
holding is
snow
about to
cone.
be stuck to the ground.
Spicy popsicle.
Just make some snow cones.
Spicy.
Wait, did anything change when he did this on the walls?
Not that you can see, because technically the pole still exists.
Okay.
You just
and
put it in a
now-
bag.
Hey, look, we won't get zapped by anything while we try and dig this out. Here's my dagger. I want to use my dagger to try and chip at the ice to get to the rest of the pole.
Okay, make a Roll me a d8. See how much damage you do. So you managed to get a few shards of ice and barely managed to get an inch deep.
I want to use my hammer and a piton to try to chisel. Yeah. Chisel around the pole without actually touching it.
Okay, you take about 3 minutes and get about 2 inches deep in one section of one side of the bag hole thing. And also now, as you guys are working, simple syrup has now gotten all over your tools.
Yeah.
So now your dagger is coated and hardened with a layer of simple syrup, rendering it blunt. And your hammer and piton are blunted, meaning you probably won't be able to get them into an ice wall.
Dear Lord.
But can I inspect the walls again? The little like observe the creatures or whatever that are in there.
Yeah, they dance around. You notice that as you walk up, one of the shadows, because there's hundreds of them in the walls. This isn't like there's 12.
Okay, okay.
One of them seems to slow down and kind of mimic you. Any movement you make, it makes the opposite.
Okay.
Okay, new plan.
Fire.
Fire. Yes.
Fire's the plan.
Fire is the plan. Fire was not actually the plan, but okay.
Didn't fire not work earlier?
Fire didn't work on the pole. Never said anything about the ice.
Fair enough.
Also, the fire before was radiant. Not fire.
Yeah, that was sacred flame, not actual fire.
Let's use the power of Jesus Christ to burn. Unfortunately, Jesus Christ doesn't burn poles very well, so.
Jesus Christ has also never existed in the D&D
That
universe.
As well, Christ is not here.
Dear Lord.
So would any of you like to do anything?
I want to cast.
I have no fire magic, I think. What do I
Can
have?
I
You do
wrap-
notice all that the room begins to get a little bit colder.
Oh god. Can I wrap a rope around the section of the bag that has covered the pole tightly, so now it's like a straw in a bag, you know what I mean? Like it's around the opening, but it's not actually, but it's around the bag, right? And then can I take the other end of the rope and start pulling on it to try to pull the pole out of the ground?
So let me get this straight. You want to wrap a pole around a bag that's like
No.
faucet type pouring simple syrup out at
The bag's already on the
relatively
pole.
high velocities for syrups.
Well, this will solve this two birds with one stone. It'll close the bag so only the pole is sticking out. So no more simple
We'll
syrup
pull the
pulling
bag
out.
shut.
You
Yeah,
do
it'll pull
understand
the
how
bag shut.
liquids work, right?
Yes.
It won't pour out as much.
Bag of holding, so who knows how they'll. It won't fall out, not nearly as much. But that's not the point. I don't care about the simple syrup. That's hardly important.
But let me finish my statement. You are going to wrap the string around a bag that is made a massive pool of simple syrup and has basically completely drowned the top of the bag and basically risk touching the simple syrup and getting yourself all sticky in order to tighten the bag and maybe pull at something that's stuck an unknown amount deep in the ice.
Yes.
Well, you know, when you say it like that, that sounds really dumb.
I just want to make sure what you're doing is what you're doing. That's all.
Hey,
I'm
look,
working with
look,
the information presented.
bright side, bright side. If you get all sticky, you're not as likely to slip on the ice.
Oh God.
I mm,
Bev, I'd like to hear your idea.
I don't have any. I'm gonna be honest.
What are you doing with that mage hand?
I was going to send my mage hand towards the wall to see what happened to it.
As you actually
Darn.
cast Mage Hand, you see a counterpart appear on the other side of the wall
Ooh,
and approach.
like they're gonna
And-
hold hands.
As the hand touches the wall, it dissipates, but so does the other counterpart, which had also touched the wall when your mage hand touched the wall.
Does Rail notice this display?
No, you're too busy with string and syrup.
Mm,
Is there any sound coming from these things in the wall?
Just like a soft ruffling noise.
Okay. What happens when I do this?
So Xyken, Tail, do you guys have any better ideas?
I'm trying to melt the ice underneath it.
you know what? Rail's gonna sit down and try to think about this whole situation real long and hard and see if he can figure out something that I, the player, cannot.
Okay, Tail, you sit there with your. You're basically at this point caramelizing your syrup. Your syrup is bubbling and hardening
Rock candy.
and forming like a glossy exterior. Then Rail, you take a step back and think. Ophelia, Bev, do you have anything you two would like to do?
I am
No.
looking through my features right now to see if there is anything I can help with.
No, Bev, you're content to just watch?
Yep, I'm not feeling the greatest. She's a little low in everything right now.
I have spells that deal necrotic damage, poison damage, more necrotic damage, and radiant damage, and one thing that does, or actually, thunder damage, but I don't have spell. Oh wait, no, I do have spell slots for that. But that'll fucking blow shit up. And one thing that does flame. Kind of all I got to melt ice.
I'm just the wall isn't a wall anymore, so I'm like, fuck.
Okay. That don't think would help me.
Anyone
Or
like
is
to
it?
do anything?
Or is it?
I got
I
nothing.
want to use this cow.
Mm-hmm.
I want to can I have the word hi appear on the wall?
Yeah. As you put it up there, you see a reverse version appear behind it.
Okay, I'm gonna is my mage hand still active? No, it's gone. Okay.
No, it dissipated.
Yeah, well, fuck it, do it again.
Okay.
Can I cast mage hand? And I want to extend it to the wall now, but this time it has a lollipop.
Okay. As you look, you see the counterpart one has a hand that looks like it's holding would be holding something, but there's nothing in the hand. It's basically mimicking your hand, but without the lollipop.
Okay, now I offer the wall the lollipop.
As you push through, the hand dissipates, but the lollipop falls through the wall into the hand that's on the other side, which also dissipates, and you see the lollipop fall to the ground on the other side of the wall.
Oh.
Am I thinking of the chalk zone for some fucking...
I am thinking of the chalk zone. Actually, that's exactly what I've been thinking. Except mirrored.
I've heard it's got the chalk.
Has anyone besides Rail actually touched the wall?
No,
No.
he threw an axe at the wall.
That's why I'm asking if anyone's besides. Yeah, has anyone touched the wall?
But then the things
No.
tried to eat him, so.
We don't know that.
Dude, you didn't hear Fox say
saw
they
teeth.
smiled viciously?
I said they smiled with teeth. I never said it was vicious.
Oh, when you said teeth, I pictured like.
I said it
pointy
looked
teeth.
vicious, but
It's a grin with lots of sharp teeth. It's scary.
Oh, okay.
He
was-
also sunk into the wall, so maybe try touching it.
No.
I'm gonna talk to the wall first.
okay, what would you like to say?
What the fuck do I say to a wall?
As you get closer, you see the shadow that's been mimicking you kind of step a little bit closer to its side of the wall as well.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna be like,
Hi. What's your name?
As you talk, you see the shadow and the face with a lot of teeth mimicking your lip movements. However, there's no sound.
alright, yeah, fuck it. I'll extend my hand towards the wall.
Oh god.
Are you going to touch the wall?
I'm not gonna touch the wall. I'm just gonna see if it also.
Yeah, you see the shadow extend like a shadowy blob, because like I said, it's vague lookalikes. So it's not nearly anywhere near specific enough, but it reaches out what you can only assume is like maybe an arm. And as you straighten your hand out towards the wall, you see it reach out and hesitate for a moment before reaching back out and mimicking you fully.
Well,
Tails befriending the locals.
I'm like, I don't want it to be mean, but it's probably mean, but I don't want it to be mean.
I mean, mood. It's just maybe it's just lonely.
Turns out we're all
as of yet, we haven't fought anything in here. It's all just made us kind of.
My
They're
only
getting
is
older.
like the necromancy.
Necromancy's not inherently bad, though.
Maybe he just wants friends.
I mean,
Yeah.
we
I
literally
think
have
it wants
a
to take my
necromancer
place
that's
in this
fixing
world.
our house.
Actually. That's the vibe I'm getting. Is it wants to take our place.
Fucking
mirror
take it
image.
at this point.
You go touch
Can
the
I?
wall, then.
Oh, can I?
What was that?
Eh? Can I detect any thoughts on this creature?
No, you are unable to send spells through the wall,
Okay.
if that wasn't obvious already.
I was just checking.
Am I getting any closer to digging this pole out of the ground?
No, you fully caramelized and are now burning your syrup.
And the
Is
pole.
the syrup melting into the ice?
Do we have a snack?
Oh my god. Great, you're creating those lollipops that they
No,
create in
your
Canada.
your flame is that exact heat that won't melt like more than like half an inch deep. So you've hardened like the top layer of syrup and completely started blackening it.
It's starting to smell gross in here.
Can't stop
You
my
are
friend.
also starting to see a small bit of smoke from the burning syrup.
Oh,
Um,
well, it's gonna get
describe-
warm.
Describe the. Is it just a? It's a 6-foot gold pole.
Yeah, that's not
sticking
there
out of the
anymore
ground.
because it's just a bag that's like
Oh, that's right. It's, in the
It's
bag
just a
holding.
bag on the ground.
that's now hardened there because he's hardened the syrup on the ground.
Dear Lord.
Why not just try to hit the bag with the hammer? If you can't pull the pole out, just damage it, right? Possibly? I don't know how a bag of holding works. Either way, I'm
Well-
gonna touch the wall.
As
The
you
scythe.
take a step forward to touch the wall, you see the shadow on the other side shift. And instead of mimicking you, two mass blobs stretch out on either side of it
Hey, you're
as it steps in front of you. Right up against the edge of the wall.
I'll pull my hand back right before it touches the wall.
It retreats to mimicking you again.
Hmm.
At this point, some of you have noticed, Rail, you would have noticed what Vale is doing.
Ophelia's also watching.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm kind of over this wall.
What do we know?
It's a shame because the wall's not done with you yet.
I want it to be friend so bad. So bad. I want it to be friend. But I'm getting the impression that it's not friend, but maybe friend, but not friend.
Sounds like not friend to me.
It very much sounds like not friend, and I'm sad. But I'm trying to think of how the fuck we get out of this room if we can't hit the wall because it just goes through the wall.
It's a giant friendly mushroom.
Slither, you are in an ice cavern. The moment you put your tongue to the dagger, you're unable to pull it away.
God
my
damn it,
God.
not again. We've been through this.
Dear Lord.
And now you've got a dagger stuck to your mouth.
Yeah, I'll just put the.
Spells
Because I was
don't
like looking at the
go
tip,
through
so
the
I'll just put the
wall.
tip in my mouth and just try and melt it so I can unstick
Stuck
my
on it.
tongue.
Just stuck on the dagger.
Dear Lord.
Okay, we'll let you do that. You all turn and see as
Rail sucks on
Slither
the dagger.
just like shoves the pointed tip of a dagger into his mouth.
Suckling on a dagger. Oh my god.
The added danger makes it taste better.
Oh my god.
Why am I not
Oh, we're
understanding?
literal children. We need help.
What am I not getting?
I still think you should touch the wall.
No, because when I was gonna go touch it and have my friend reach out, my friend was overshadowed by these bigger little blob things.
No, the thing that was mimicking you
Hmm.
moved in front of you, in front of the edge of the wall, and like when it tried to extend a quote unquote hand,
Hmm.
just held out both hands to like both quote unquote hands to either side of it.
Either side of it.
It wants a hug.
A danger hug.
The question is, do you risk it?
Oh, I didn't know that's what that meant. Oh,
Oh.
shit.
The fuck?
Oh,
That was weird.
Yeah, no, I'll touch the wall then. I'm gonna touch it.
Oh.
I don't.
Did it double reload for anybody else, or was that
I
just me?
fixed the grid.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, okay.
I was like, the grid has changed. I wanna touch it.
Okay, you reach out it, and your fingertips begin to sink through the wall. And as you do so, you see that the figure on the other side resume that position where it moves in front and holds out both like masses of shadow, similar to looking like its hands.
Vale, watch out!
You died.
What? Repeat that because you cut out on my end. Sorry.
She's basically like, oh hey, like, well here, I'll pull you to this side.
Oh my god.
You reach through. You're now almost elbow deep into the wall. Yet it looks like you haven't even gotten close to the thing. You still keep going?
But it's not trying to pull me in, right? It hasn't
Nope,
touched
it's just
me
got
yet.
that. It's just holding that position.
Mm.
I'll pause.
Is the tip of my dagger now unstuck from my tongue and also clean?
No.
I'm thinking.
Suck harder, boy.
Oh, now my hand is in the wall, right?
You are up to your elbow in the wall.
Okay.
Is it grabbing a hold of you?
No, it won't grab my hand.
It's not pulling you in, but why did it pull in the axe?
Well, I mean, you did try to hit it.
I mean, fair enough.
Now that my hand is in the wall, can I try? Oh, wait, this one? Is this what I want? Yeah, can I try casting this inside the wall in my hand?
What are you trying to do?
Create like a little, a little Ziggy in my hand.
A harmless
the
little
wall.
effect or illusory image?
Yeah, just like a little image of Ziggy in my hand. As if like
you
he's got it in my
create
hand.
you are able to. You create it, and all of a sudden, it fractures and splinters of light appear throughout the inside of the other side of the wall.
What?
And just as quickly, you feel a rush of wind, and the illusion is gone.
Are you fucking kidding me? This took. Damn it.
The illusion.
However,
mirror
those
on-
splinters are still there. They're not cracked on the wall, but something within is cracked or begun to crack.
Oh.
So this is opened up again?
No,
No,
I'm
No,
saying
it's
on the
just
other
like-
side, on the inside.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever seen one of those things they laser engrave, the crystal squares?
Yeah.
Imagine the engraving is a crack,
Okay.
a splinter inside. And as this happens, as it pushes it out, you suddenly see all the distortions that were moving on the walls stop
Okay.
and turn to look at you all
Oh.
from wherever they are. It just stops.
I also slowly go to approach the wall again.
I want to.
I'm sorry, Tiny Man. I'm kind of preoccupied.
No, I'm not letting
Um,
you take one of my daggers.
Rail, as you approach the wall, the figure that reappears or kind of solidifies, still holding the top end of your axe, and just looks at you from the other side of the wall.
I want to cast it again. But this time I want to make like a little lollipop in my hand.
You create the illusion in your hand, and almost instantaneously cracks begin to splinter off, spider off, lighting up bright gold, and even quicker, another puff of wind that crosses your hand puts out the illusion. And as you do this again, you all begin to see ruffling as all of the shadows slowly make their way to where this illusion is being made.
What are you doing, Vale?
Ophelia's prepping
Through
to.
the wall, but I can cast magic inside the wall, but something keeps canceling it. I'm just trying to give my friend something.
Rail is also going to hold up his hand and slowly, nearly push it against the wall, but not quite. Almost to the point, like just an inch away, right? Open palm.
Okay. On the other side, you see a vague, shadowy form kind of do the same thing. The one that's holding your axe, with its empty hand, kind of hold up and mimic you.
Okay.
You can certainly keep that axe.
But and then really, really, really hesitantly starts to press the metallic flesh into the wall, like centimeters at a time, out of caution.
As you begin to press yourself into the wall, your figure, your shadow counterpart, assumes the same position that you saw Vale's counterpart assume, dropping its hand and putting both of its hands out to the side, one hand still holding the axe.
And once I've gotten my right hand, like up to the wrist onto the other side of the wall, do I feel any pulling or anything?
No.
Yes. What if? Why don't we just jump headfirst into this?
I don't think they can come out.
Well, it looks rather dark in there. Perhaps they could use some light.
And using produce flame with that hand, I try to light a fire on the other side of the wall.
You successfully manage to light a flame, and almost immediately, much more intense than Vale's little illusion, cracks spider out, stretching across one of the walls nearby on the inside, and you see the distortions begin to shake and quiver, almost in a way that makes the emotional side of those here seem pained. And just as quick as Vale's illusions were put out, that puff of wind immediately caresses your hand that's inside the wall and puts out the flame. And the spidering stops.
Sweet baby Jesus.
So,
It sure doesn't seem to like when we make something over there.
Alright. Let's give this a try.
Okay.
Bev, are you gonna join?
Yeah.
I don't think this is a two-way door. They're trapped, and magic hurts.
I think they need more gifts.
I don't want to hurt them.
Sometimes we hurt the things that seem nice to us, Vale.
And she'll slowly like pull her hand back out.
You do get some resistance, like you're pulling it through almost like a syrup, but nothing actively tries to pull it away, and you're able to remove your hand.
Partly just want to like stick my head in it but I know that's a bad idea.
Resist cat urges to stick head.
It's not cat urges, it's player urges.
I think a cat would want to stick their head into something.
No,
before it-
no, cats
gotta see
have
if-
way.
You gotta see if the whiskers fit.
No. Bev has some survival instincts. Alright.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Baxies aren't that fucking dumb, alright?
But satisfaction brought it back.
Stick your head in there.
No.
Vale is finally gonna look at Tail and help him.
Okay, how are you going to help him?
I want to warm the dagger that's in his mouth.
Okay. You warm it, and albeit not happily, you're able to pull your tongue away from the dagger.
Thank you.
You gotta stop licking stuff.
I was trying to clean it off. I wanted my bag is now stuck to the floor.
You
And I
wipe it
got-
on the
it's-
snow and then break it off. It's sugar, it hardens, and then you crack it off.
That's
You
the
make
waste
it
of a
cold
tasty snack.
first, and then you break it.
Hey, it's cold on the floor, and I needed something to break it.
Oh boy. Okay.
I need
So-
everyone to roll a d12.
Okay.
To move this fucking thing along. That's a
That was a
D10.
D10.
What? Oh, you rolled a d10. I thought you said I rolled a d10. I was like, I did? No, yours went. You rolled a 9.
I couldn't see my result for a half second.
Yay, I'm all
Okay,
I got
I'm
a
gonna pull
2.
you aside privately, each of you. None of
Okay.
you succeeded on this, so
Oh,
until I
oh,
finish with
lovely.
everyone, no one is allowed to share what I tell them.
Okay.
sure.
Oh, fuck. I rolled a 2.
I rolled a
I don't-
9.
I don't think it matters.
Who
I
was?
think if you didn't roll a 12 or
Well,
a
it depends
1,
on how bad you fucked up.
none of you succeeded, so...
I don't. With these walls, it's definitely a one-way thing. If you go in, you're not coming out.
Yeah, for sure. That's the instinct.
You were
right?
able to pull
Yeah.
your hand out, though,
I was, but
I
so
think
there's no harm in sticking your head in.
difficultly.
so
and I've
far it
also
seems,
been nice to them.
it seems that we've got some headway by actually like using magic. So I'm thinking like if you just blast a bunch of magic, enough of it all at once, it might shatter the illusion, the magic, whatever it is.
Well, you gonna have to do that, cause Vale will not. She doesn't want to hurt them. Cause they haven't done anything to hurt her.
Oh,
Hello.
Hello. Oh.
As the shadows begin to shift and distort, like I said, seemingly in pain from the splinters, you spot the glowing of blue from deep within the pile of shadows. The normally black masses kind of reflecting off of blue gems.
Oh no.
And just as quickly you see that blue, whatever it is, fade off into the shadows.
Okay. Yeah, basically.
Oh.
Hello, Lillian. Welcome. How are you?
Hi, Lillian. I'm not looking at chat, but hi.
Lillian says, lesbians, lesbians. Don't fret. Being tall isn't everything. Take it from the tallest person in the chat, for example, me.
Lillian, that is a fucking lie.
I will punch the kids in Valorant. Krihash.
Speaking of lesbians, oh my god, there was this girl came into the shop today. She was so fucking cute.
Yeah?
Oh, I took forever because I was fucking flirting with her for half the shift.
Boo.
But then she fucking got cock blocked by a 9-year-old who wanted to talk to her about her hair, and then she left when I was busy, so I didn't get her fucking name or her fucking Snapchat. I was mad.
Well, hopefully
I was
Hopefully she
like,
comes
"Damn
in again.
yeah. Hopefully she
I'm
does.
hoping so.
Maybe she thought you were cute. Was she flirting back?
She's just
We'll never know.
Damn. Oh, pain. Da 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 da. Pain. F in the chat for Cree.
Yeah, F in the chat for me.
That was Trashy that was talking, by the way. Lillian, if that's what you're referring to.
I will still take the F in the chat.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
Fusion.
Trashy was telling us how there was a really cute girl that came to the shop today. And they were flirting with him. But they got cock blocked by a 9-year-old.
Fucking 9-year-olds.
Time for pain. Mag, you want the rest of my pad thai?
Is it spicy?
It has like a little bit of a kick.
No, then. It'll fuck me up.
Alright.
Gasp. Is that Nightbot?
The Lillian Sakura?
No, this is Patrick.
Is this a crusty crab?
No, this is Patrick. Not a crusty crab. Patrick, that's the name of the restaurant. Tartar sauce. What will happen? What did everybody get? I don't know. We're gonna find out soon enough because we're not allowed to tell each other until later. Anyways, I'm gay. Yes, Lillian, we know this.
All right, you all see what you saw. What would you all like to do?
Let's see.
I'm launching towards the wall.
Are you just headfirst diving through?
I'm like quickly, like a lot faster than I was before reaching my hand in. I'm reaching my hand in again.
You manage to push your hand through, but you don't get much further than where you were before. You're once again about elbow deep in the wall.
Wait. No, wait, come back.
Ophelia's gonna be taken aback for a second, like, rub her eyes, make sure she's seeing correctly.
Oh, go ahead.
And it's like, no, it can't be. Could it? And she'll approach the wall and very tentatively, like, be very resistant to putting her hands in, but kind of just, like, slowly, like, about to put her hand in.
Bev puts her tail in front of Ophelia to stop her.
Okay.
Bev's pissed. Reason being, she has seen this bitch too many fucking times. She knows it ain't fucking real, and she's just mad that every fucking mind game that gets played with her is with fucking ginger bitch.
But how do you know it's real?
Bev knows it ain't fucking real.
But how do you know?
She burned her body.
It doesn't necessarily... The body was burned.
Nah. Also, bitch is in my noggin. Speaking to me. Nah.
If she was, you wouldn't be you.
Lillian, that was Maggie.
She's like my conscience. And no. Bev's had too many mind games happen with this, with her. She done.
No, Lillian, this is Cree talking now.
Rail will
Hey,
pause his plan for a moment. Somewhat stunned and shocked. But then a new odd wave of disdain, an emotion that he's never really had to struggle with before,
That's not.
washes over him,
Stop it.
and then a new sense of resolve. But his reaction is to start just firing Eldritch Blast repeatedly through the wall.
With this hand that's in the wall?
Yes,
No! No!
rapid fire.
If you really intend to do this, and I mean really intend to, go ahead and roll damage.
Go ahead and what? I'm sorry.
Roll damage.
I said if you really intend to do this, and I mean absolutely intend to do this, go ahead and roll damage. But if you'd like to do anything else,
Yep, I intend to do this. We're doing this. This is what's happening.
No.
I feel like we're gonna read that. This is gonna be Regret City.
I'm doing it.
okay.
Where are you in results to me? Oh, you're at that wall.
You want me to roll damage?
Yep.
Thank
What?
God.
You cast Eldritch Blast, and you watch as a row of splinters echo out from your shot, which seems to disappear off in the darkness on the far side of the wall.
Mm-hmm. Again.
No. After he cast it the first time, Vale's gonna look over and go,
what are you doing?
Rail doesn't respond and fires again.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage. As you fire off the next two shots, splinters begin to echo out, crackling now not of the magic's accord, but crackling through all of the walls all around you. You begin to see as the cracks widen and propagate, these shadows begin to dissipate in a flurry of light and dark. In what appears to be the similar way to a gruesome death.
no, no, no,
Um,
no.
And within the next 10 seconds, the walls are empty. There are no shadows to be seen as cracks split through the walls. You are now in an empty room.
No, 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 no. No, come back. No.
Fire a third time, just out of sheer anger at this point.
No, as he goes to fire, Vale is pissed. And she turns and raises. Is my hand still in the wall?
Yes.
Okay, raises her other hand that's not in the wall and fires her own Eldritch Blast right at Rail.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
You're not paying
No,
attention.
She's not hitting you. She's hitting the part of you that's in the wall.
how that works. Okay.
Well, the only parts of you that can hit each other are your arms. You can move the rest of your body all you want unless you pull your arm out of the wall.
She said she's using the other arm to fire at me, so.
Your other arm? You told me the arm inside the wall.
She
No,
said
the
she
other
was
arm.
using
No, I'm
the
firing
other
at
arm
him
to fire
outside the
at
wall.
me. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, go ahead and roll the damage.
I'm trying to knock him, like, out of the wall.
You hit him, and it definitely does singe through one or two light plates on his armor, but he does not budge.
Can I continue with my attack again?
If you really must.
Yes, I really must. I'm gonna roll damage now.
You fire off another shot into the darkness that is now the wall.
All right, that's enough. Whatever was there is gone.
Yeah, Rail then rips his hand away from the wall, and in a I don't know what you would describe it as.
Fit of rage?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's simple enough. Fit of rage stomps off to the other side of the room.
Okay, what did the rest of you do?
Ophelia's gonna approach the wall to see if there is any sign of what she saw.
No, none of you see anything now. The cracks and splinters echo completely out through the entire room. Not just that wall anymore. And there are no shadows to be seen or anything other than just gray and darkness.
So what exactly did everyone see?
You all saw something too?
Fortunately, yes.
It hardly matters.
I just want to know what's going on.
What's going on is we're stuck in this room.
Has anyone stuck their head through the wall?
No, nobody stuck their head through the wall. Just hands.
Storms up and jams head into the wall.
You shove your head in the wall, and you certainly see some things.
Oh, okay, they are in the other thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh dear Lord. Well, obviously we all saw something traumatic. Of some sort.
I guess. Bev's just more mad than anything.
Same.
Because she's just tired of having, like, I guess, L's weaponized against her in a way. Because she knows she's L's and she knows that she did die and that there's no way, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody like to do anything?
Ophelia's first of all gonna look at in shock, like, did he really just do that?
Mhm.
Give a second to see, like, does he move? Does he go limp?
No, he appears to have all his functions.
What in the world?
Head out.
Okay.
Oh. Are you alright? Why did you stick your head in there?
I wanted to see if we could get to the other side.
And?
Because we know that before this showed up, it was a pathway, right? And I thought it maybe, hey, maybe this is just like a really thin thing and you know, it's just weird. So I stuck my head through to see if you know, the other side was normal, and no, it's not.
What did
What'd
you see?
see?
It gestures at wall full of cracks.
That's all you
It's that. It's that. But all of it.
So, it's just a cracked mirror world on the other side.
Yeah, pretty much.
Great. How do we get rid of this now?
I still think it has something to do with the pole.
Most likely, but now we have it frozen to that bag.
Rail's gonna turn around and start stomping on the sugar-covered, encrusted ground that lies around the bag, just furiously.
Just roll strength for me.
Rail's had enough today.
Okay. You managed to break some of it, but not all of it.
Keep stomping until it breaks.
Does anyone know how to get rid of magic? Maybe that'll work?
If I had a dispel magic spell, I'd use it. Wish I had dispel curse spell as well. Would have really helped us in many cases.
Oh yeah, I can't even do that. I ran out of slots for that, so
Rail tries to grab the upside down bag in the part in the top part, which is the least part covered in frozen sugary syrup, and tries to wiggle it to see if it's coming loose.
A little bit. It wiggles somewhat, but you're not able to like move it wholeheartedly.
All right, then back to the stomping plan.
Okay.
Well, she hasn't done this in a while. Ophelia's gonna pray to her deity for guidance on what to do next. She hasn't done this in a while. She's probably due.
damn
Let's see.
move goddess.
Roll religion for me.
You got it. Good too.
As you sit there, let me actually do this.
Feel good.
As you kneel down and pray, images flash through your mind.
Okay.
Shadows. You see them as what you saw them as, shadows. Images flicker through of them. And then side by side, you see images of things you know you've never seen before. Almost exact replicas of creatures, people. Except it's not shadows. It's actual creatures and people in varying situations, from farmlands to cities to areas of the world you've not yet seen.
Okay.
Jungles and swamps and houses. Creatures and people ranging from kids to the elderly. These images flash through your mind in succession. And then your mind goes quiet.
Okay. to interpret. What the fuck does that all mean?
The two of you together manage to stomp enough of the sugar to be able to lift the bag up.
Or remove the bag from the pole and put it back in my backpack.
Finally.
Okay.
So is the
Going to
pole
Point
now
with the
covered
top
in
layer
sugar?
It is. Also, at this point, with the top layer solidified, the rest of it kind of filled cracks and things. And now your bag is like empty of simple syrup.
Yeah, I know.
Albeit also now exceptionally sticky.
I'll clean it later.
All right. Can I investigate this pole?
Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation.
What's the deal with this pole? Is it magic? Is it a trap?
I mean, it's clearly magic.
Can I
mean,
pull
you
it
can-
out?
You can try to touch it if you want.
Touch the pole. You have more health than I do.
Are there designs all over it? Can we read? Is there an instruction book on it that says touch when blue or something?
It is a completely like you look hard through the syrup. You do not see any runes or writing on it. It is a perfectly seamless golden rod. That even with the syrup on it is arcing with energy that changes color every couple of seconds.
Mm-hmm. Does it flash in a pattern, or are these colors random?
At first you think there's a pattern, but after about 40 seconds you determine that you're pretty sure it's random.
Okay. And the colors, like you said before, red, blue, yellow, green, purple, orange.
Mm-hmm.
How many different colors are flashing?
Just those.
Okay. Shoot. Does Rail know about the implication of it, like, or did Vale not tell anybody about that? The different colors relating to different schools of magic.
She didn't tell anyone that. You don't know that.
Okay. Oh, don't know that. Gotcha. And how long does it flash each color before it changes?
Like I said, only a couple of seconds, and it's not flashing, it's energy arcs
Yeah.
jumping
Okay. well,
across the
energy-
rod.
Yes. Okay. Well, to simplify language, I will refer to this as flashing, but you understand the effect that I'm referring to. Okay.
What about you,
Rail's gonna
Buns?
ask.
Interpreted anything?
I'm sorry. Say that again.
I said, have you interpreted anything yet, Buns?
I think so. I think I have an idea. I'm not 100%, but I think I have an idea.
Okay. What did you want to do, Rail?
I wanted to ask Tail what color it was when he touched it.
A painful one.
Be serious.
The painful one. I don't know.
Yeah, he didn't
I
look,
touched
so he
it and
literally
then I
wouldn't know.
Hmm.
He touched it, flew, and hit the wall unconscious. Literally wouldn't color.
Well, Rail doesn't have a favorite color because the whole concept seems kind of silly. But so at least it's says do not approved.
What about Bev? Are you doing anything?
Nope, not anymore. She's just gonna kind of go over here away from the wall.
Okay. What about the rest of you? Are the rest of you gonna do anything? I know Vale's on the ground crying. Tail, Ophelia, have you guys decided to do anything?
I was waiting for Rail to finish his stuff.
Go for it because I'm just gonna make things worse.
Well, I know I wanted. I was because you were talking first, so I was letting you finish. Ophelia, after she's coming out of her trance, she kind of gasps for a second, and tears start forming in her eyes and falling. There were people there. Is that what you were telling me, goddess? There were people trapped in there?
You saying Rail just murdered a bunch of people?
I think we may have. There are faces I did not know. From many different lands. I don't know if it was somehow this mirror was connected to where those places were. Maybe the Ice Maiden captured them and unstuck them in this hellhole, in this prison. But whatever happened, whoever they were, they are gone.
Now I need to confirm who the fuck Vale saw. I need to confirm it. Will you send it to me, Fox, please?
Are you sure you want to know the answer?
Yeah, I do, because it's gonna really affect shit. I will legit start crying.
Okay. Well, the rest of you can discuss. If any of you have anything to say while I type this, so.
I don't know, maybe they were spirits of those who were long gone. Vale did say it was necromancy magic.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Could have been
That
spirits
makes
trapped
sense.
here.
Good job, Rail. You killed people.
I've killed lots of people.
If that's the case. Oh god.
You just killed a lot of people.
I failed them a second time. And Ophelia's gonna just kind of fall to her knees and start crying.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to close my door for this.
Trauma is just coming back to Ophelia now.
So what would you guys like to do?
Well, 2 of our party members are breaking down in tears now.
Well, if it really
And-
was her, dying another time, back on the record. Nothing fucking new.
Bev is completely unfazed by this, like, yeah, he died once.
At
died
this
twice."
point, she's just like, fuck, man,
Maybe you were never L's. You just had her memories.
Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear it, you dumb little hoe. This is my character. Shut the hell up.
But L's wasn't.
Incarnated. It's literally the whole fucking thing.
You've murdered a random person 3 times now.
No, that's not how it works.
Don't listen
It
to
would be
him.
different if it was like she has memories of this distant person. Literally, she's reincarnated.
Rail's gonna wait until the arc of magic that runs through the pole goes green, because why not green? And then when it does, he'll reflexively reach his hand and grab the pole.
Okay, you watch and you grab the pole as the energy arcs turn green, and the energy arcs through your armor, your body, and you feel your system surge, almost overload, within a matter of like a second. Would you like to do anything, or are you going to continue holding on?
holding on.
I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Cha.
Okay, you look. You still hold on to your the thing, and the power begins to build up. The energy begins to build up within your metal.
Mm-hmm.
Some plates on your body turning red hot within a matter of seconds. Are you still holding on?
No, I let go.
You let go, but the energy seems to stay connected, but it no longer seems to be making you red hot or surging your systems. Instead, a beam of green light is now connected to you from the pole.
What the hell is happening?
I don't know. Go try touching the wall.
I go try touching the wall.
Nothing happens.
I push into the wall.
You actually aren't able to for some reason.
Oh, fascinating.
Shit.
So now the wall is solid to me.
Sort of. You can still see there's something on the other side, but you can't push through that barrier anymore that was letting your hand go through before.
Okay. Does the pole continue to change arcs?
It continues to change color, but you notice now it no longer it switches to green.
Interesting. Now I'm gonna wait for it to flash red and grab it.
When you grab it, you are immediately repulsed and slam back against the wall, taking 15 damage. However, the green light is still connected to you right here.
Okay.
Do you think we all need to touch it and take a light?
Well, I have green, so I suppose so.
That green circle is where the pole is.
Thank you for the marker.
All right, who wants to touch a flash? Who wants to touch a bright light?
You know what? I'm always down to touch something bright and shiny. Why the fuck not?
Now be careful, I had to hold on to it for a moment. And it wasn't a pleasant feeling. Steel yourself.
Bev grounds herself, kind of like, she like, kind of digs the claws of her like feet into the ground to like make sure she's grounded
Okay.
in case anything happens. All right, so she's gonna grab it.
Okay, so you grab it, and immediately what color do you grab it on?
What colors was it flashing again?
Red, yellow, green, but that's already disappeared. Orange, purple, and blue.
Orange.
Okay. You grab and hold it, and immediately all the fur on your body stands up.
Woo!
Like you've been like primed with like 15 or 20 different electrical shocks at once.
This fits Bev. All right.
It warms. Your body begins warming up at an incredible rate, even though you're in the middle of an ice cavern and you can still see your breath. Your body feels like it's out on the sunny plains again.
Oh,
You know, sun
yeah.
down on your fur. And then all of a sudden, that feeling disappears. And your hand suddenly unclasps the pole, and an orange light is tied to you.
Bev is now slightly sad because she does not feel like she's in the sun anymore.
You know, you immediately get very cold again.
And you didn't even have to make a con save.
Sad boy hours. Bev misses the sun. But don't
You
we
two doing
all?
okay?
I hope I didn't thoroughly upset you, Trashy.
Who are you talking to?
He's talking to both of us. Tail is. Fox is talking to you, though.
Oh, I'm upset, but it's okay. It's better. It's not the worst outcome.
It's,
It's a good day for rain.
look, I don't want to break you like I broke a Moira, okay?
Rip Moira.
Yeah, when the
Welcome to
Tail of
Tears
Dress
World.
is veiled, he gets no response. And it's like she is very, very angry, and yet still crying. And it's almost like her wild magic is kind of like surging up a little bit.
Wild magic, huh?
Wild magic.
Well, you said it yourself. Roll me a
Yep.
D100.
I did.
Oh!
Oh,
Get fucked.
oh,
Oh, shit.
that's scary.
Let's see here.
Oh,
I
no.
might actually get a chance to use evasion.
She's upset. She has no control over her magic right now. I will admit to that.
Bev moved
So
immediately.
the wild magic begins to surge almost uncontrollably. For the next time you do anything, for the next 3 minutes. So the next 3 things you do, you have to roll again on the table.
Okay.
Oh my
Put that in my notes.
god. Here.
No fear. Vel rolls a 1 on the D100. 1 fear.
Yeah, you guys watch as air kicks up dust and snow. The elements just kind of float around Vale, and arcs of energy like pop off of her. Lights of different shapes and colors just flicker around her in her anger.
I'm gonna boop her nose.
The moment he tries to touch her, can I do something a little different?
What do you mean a little different?
So you know how
You can do whatever you want. Just be aware the moment you do anything, and this will be something, you will have to roll as well on that table.
yeah, that's fine. At the moment he goes, you know how shocking grasp was like, it springs forth from your hand. Can I just have it spring forth from her when he goes to touch her?
I mean,
Instead of
your
me
wild
trying to
magic
touch
is
something?
100% surging right now. I could see that happen.
Yes, we're gonna do that.
Okay. So you actually do it. So go ahead and roll the damage, and then roll your D100. Tail. So as you reach out and touch Vale's nose, an arc of electricity, heavy electricity, jumps to you, shocking you, and you do take 11 damage. At the same moment,
I don't even have the table open.
Vale,
Well, it's a surprise to me.
you watch as a long beard made of feathers emerges from your face.
The fuck?
Nothing changes. She's still pissed and angry.
You guys watch. It's like the Dumbledore beard. It's just this massive fucking beard just appears
Feathers?
made of feathers.
She just grumbles. She goes, "Don't touch me."
Ophelia's obviously like her attention's gonna be grasped by shit going on. She's gonna snap out of her own little sorrow world. Fuck.
That hurts. Ophelia, are you doing okay?
No, but I have to at least try to help here.
Right, can you do me a favor and go grab the pole? Veil. That hurt a lot. Feel like I'm about to die. Please don't do that again. Just trying to cheer you up.
This whole time she's been staring directly at Rail, but then when Tail is like, that really hurt, she'll like glance to him for a moment and then go back to glaring at Rail.
I need you, please, to do the same. If not, I'm gonna boop you again. I'm willing to risk dying to cheer you up.
I was gonna wait for Ophelia if she was gonna do the poll or not.
Ophelia's gonna look between the pole and Veil. She's gonna think about. She's gonna go to Lair. She's gonna wipe her eyes, but then she's not, because and she's gonna, without touching her, but just sitting like a foot in front of her, sit in front of Vale, to show her she's in pain too, and that she's not alone in the pain.
Okay.
I know probably nothing I say is going to help how you feel. I can see something important was lost to you. I can feel it. Something precious was lost to me too. If what I am assuming is correct. We have to get out of here, though. Whoever that was wouldn't want you to be trapped in here like this.
Before she can continue, Vale grows slightly angrier. And she's gonna like lift her fist and like slam it down on the snow next to her. Am I rolling on the table for that?
Yep, that'll be your second roll on the table.
Right. Gosh.
15.
I'm not opening it because I want these to be surprises.
Let's see here.
I have a beard of feathers right now. Hold on, I need to keep track of these.
Yeah, you have a beard of feathers that remains until something makes you sneeze.
Got it, okay.
What if the beard makes her sneeze? Sorry.
I mean, technically it could do that.
I don't-
It doesn't
No, but
specify.
like you can't tickle yourself, so I don't think it would.
I mean, a
I can
chair.
make myself sneeze.
Especially if you're not used to the feeling.
Vale, you regain your lost hit point
Oh, thank you.
off of that roll.
Oh, okay, cool. And then yeah, as she slams her fist into the ground, she goes,
You don't know anything. You don't know. She was my mom.
Emotional damage.
You're not my
Everyone,
mom.
everyone looking over at Rail, being like, "Ah, shit."
I know I'm not your mom, and I will never claim to be. But I did lose somebody in there too. Someone that I will regret until the day I die is gone. Someone that even on the days I seem strong, I will forever blame myself. All I can do now is try to stand strong and keep fighting. I won't give up on this fight, and I'm not going to give up on you either. You don't have to be alone, Vale. If you need someone to be there to help you with your pain or just to express your pain to, I will be here. I will cry with you. I probably need my own crying buddy too. I can't fix what you lost, and I don't think any of us can fix what I lost either. But perhaps we can be lost together.
Fuck, how do I want to play this?
Either this is gonna end up with them both being traumatized together and bonding, or Ophelia's gonna die. That's the way.
She wouldn't kill Ophelia, but she's also at the point where she's like, still like heavily angry, heavily crying. She's just gonna be like,
I'm not alone. And I don't need anyone.
but then, you know, her lip's gonna quiver and the crying's gonna intense for a minute, but she's gonna be like,
Ophelia will hold out a hand to her if Vale will take it.
I don't know if you want to do that right now. I'm gonna be real. Out of character, by the way.
No, I know. It's not gonna be like a you will take my hand. It will be like a very gentle, like, if you need it. I'm doing what Ophelia.
Oh, for so long.
Oh, I'm doing what I see. Out of character, I know this is probably not the smartest thing for Ophelia to do, but in character, I know this is what she would do.
Vale's gonna look to her outstretched hand.
And by the way, Ophelia has still been crying this whole time, so you can see her eyes are very much red from crying as well.
Vale's gonna look at her outstretched hand. And then, just like lightly shake her head. And then she'll say,
I don't need you, but kind of obvious you might need me, so...
What kind of Sundari bullshit is this? I'm sorry. I'm like, this is so Sundari.
Well, one of her things is, her fucking thing is, I'm exceptional. I do this because no one else can. So yeah, she's kind of, it's fine. And she'll go,
I'll help, but I hate that metal man.
Does
and then
Vale?
she'll slowly stand up.
Okay.
Drama's good.
Drama's good.
As you stand up, I need you to make your final roll.
Yep, I was like, let me just get this going. Oh, 41.
Nuke.
Oh, nuke. Everybody dies.
No. In a puff of white air, Vale disappears and a potted plant takes her place.
What the fuck?
Vale, you've become a potted plant.
With
How
a
is she-
beard?
I love this so much. Can Ziggy like plop on me?
No, you and him both are. You
Yeah.
are a potted plant. You are incapacitated and have vulnerability to all damage.
With
How
a
did
beard.
it- For how long?
I don't like the silence.
Ophelia is gonna
Oh, 'cause it's
blink and
oh,
be
yeah,
very
you guys should
confused.
all be like, what the fuck is going on?
Ophelia's gonna blink, be very confused, and then cautiously pick up the potted plant.
It's a plant. You're a little like. What are they like? Succulent.
You're a little
Yeah.
succulent.
You're not able to talk or do anything. You are literally just a potted plant now until
Fuck yeah.
they decide to do the specific thing that will revert you.
Oh god.
But I'd be metagaming if I say it.
Vale is forevermore a plant.
I bet it's if we water
I don't even
her.
know how I revert.
I bet we have to water
You can
her.
actually, you'd be able to actually look on the table, Vale. Here, I'll send it to you.
Oh, it does? Oh, I have the table open.
Yeah, 41.
Yeah. What's it say on 41? I won't read it aloud.
Water or sunshine.
If it's sunshine, that we're fucked.
Yep. Unless we can make
Oh, okay.
fake sunshine.
Oh, okay.
Alright, scale of 1 to fucked. How likely are we to figure it out?
Fuck.
Yeah,
Great.
that's what I figured.
Well, you guys miss Moira? Guess who's coming back?
I prefer the 9-year-old.
Aw, thanks.
Just kidding, Liz.
I like
So
the
yeah,
boat.
now that Vale has disappeared and in her place is a fucking succulent. You know.
I imagine succulents don't like the freezing cold.
I mean, they can survive in the desert
Oh,
during winter, which does get very cold.
I'm gonna assume since they've been in the snow that Ophelia probably has some kind of scarf on her. And she's gonna wrap the pot in her scarf and kind of like have a little bit over the edge. So that way, like, maybe it makes like a little cone.
Okay.
Because she's like, I don't know what to do right now because this is a plant, but it's also Vale. So I'm gonna attempt to keep this warm. She'll approach Tail. The pot in one hand, holding it like, well, in her arm, holding it like close to her chest to make sure it's steady, and wiping her tears away with the other. Still kind of sniffling with red eyes. All I gotta do is hold that thing, correct?
Yeah?
Yeah, pretty much. That's my guess right now.
She's pretty close to you, so hold on to her for the time being. And she'll carefully hand the potted veil to Tail
Okay.
before going over to the cane, waiting for it to change blue and well, going over to the cane, planting her feet as best as possible into the snow and ice, and then grabbing hold of it on blue.
Okay. Want to actually move your character over there?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Because we're not. I know we've been role playing for the last bit, but we're not just role playing
sorry.
here.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So you grab it, and as you grab it, when it turns blue, you watch as you suddenly feel wet, and you watch as water and condensation forms over your skin, until you begin dripping in it. Practically like heavily wet. And as you're in the ice cavern, the water chills very quickly.
Is any of it dripping?
Oh yeah.
Can I hold the planted veil underneath it to catch some water?
Yeah, I suppose you can catch Ophelia's condensation.
I don't have any other water here, so
There's literally snow on the ground.
look. That's besides the point.
Oh my god.
Like, you say emotion and then potted plant, but like this is the only outcome that could have happened. What's better is I had honestly looked at that and went, that would be fun if that happened.
And it did.
Yeah.
As soon as she's like, oh, I guess I'll help you, potted plant. I'm having so much fun.
I don't need you. You need me. Poof. Helpless plant.
So, Ophelia,
Yes.
your skin begins to actually like slightly freeze as the water begins to chill more and more. Are you still holding on?
She's holding on as long as she needs to.
You all watch as Ophelia's arms and all the way up to her neck begin to freeze in this condensation,
No,
holding her in place whether she wants to hold on to this or not.
Uh-oh.
I need you to
Okay.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes, sir.
Plant noises.
Plant noises.
Brush.
14.
Okay. You managed to work your way through. You've been in cold waters before as a sea elf. It's nothing new to you. To others, what might be shocking to the system is nothing more than a mere inconvenience. You manage to stand there and hold, and you watch as your entire neck becomes encased in ice and the entire right side of your body freezes. And then just as that right side of the body finishes freezing, the ice cracks and shatters off, and your skin is once again dry. And as you let go of the pole, a blue light is bound to you.
I've experienced colder back home.
So, what do
Who
we
wants
do
to
now?
hold veil?
I'll take her.
So are we
Like
gonna
she
have her
said.
touch it in plant form, or?
I'll grab it again, and if that doesn't work, then we'll touch veil. To the pole.
Thank you for finishing that sentence.
Yeah.
So what color?
Purple.
Okay. You grab the pole as it's purple, and illusory butterflies spawn around the pole,
Ew.
fluttering, just little itty bitty things, nothing too big, as well as small purple particle effects, wisps of light appearing around. I need everyone other than Vale, as potted plants can't do anything.
The greatest roleplay of all time.
I need you all to make charisma saving throws.
Plant
Ooh,
noises.
shit roll.
Okay. You will watch as Tail, the butterflies land on your arms and your shoulder. And it kind of looks pretty for a moment until suddenly they all become blood red.
Ooh.
And they're like proboscis, I guess. Jam into your skin.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
And begin like feeding off of you.
Vampiric butterflies.
Let's go.
They do exist. There are butterflies that drink blood.
It makes me think of
Hey.
Oh,
I
that was his
rolled
veil, but that was something. Sorry, I forgot I still have veil selected because looking at your character sheet. You take 21 damage from this blood feeding before the butterflies explode into small bits of purple light
Yeah.
and cover you
You're
in like
unconscious.
dust, which looks remarkably similar to fairy dust. And the purple light is now bound to you. Oh, that's right. He's unconscious. He falls to the ground unconscious.
I have a
There's
macro
the
for
vibe.
this.
You stabilize him. Thankfully, he does still have the purple light bound to him.
That's the third time I've had to use that today, by the way.
Well, it has been a while.
Yep, we're just making up for it.
Apparently.
So who's holding Vale?
I'm holding
Ophelia.
Vale.
At this point, you suddenly see a poof of like colored light, and suddenly you're like princess holding Vale.
Oh, okay. Oh, good.
Vale, you are back to normal.
You're not.
Was the trick watering her?
No.
No. Do I still have my beard of feathers?
Yes.
I'm gonna stroke it lightly.
Okay.
As you should, as you should.
As she puts me down.
God.
I'm glad you're not a plant anymore. Welcome
Not
back.
so bad.
Welcome back.
It would be really funny if Vale was like an inch taller because of like photosynthesis or something like that.
It grew an inch while I was fucking a plant.
Wild magic can do that.
That would be interesting. Okay, is the pole arcing any more lights?
Yeah, who has what
Purple.
colors?
I have
Green.
blue.
Orange.
I think the only one that's missing is red.
Red,
red
yeah.
and yellow.
Yeah, red and
Alright.
yellow.
I will fly up and touch it when it's red.
As soon as you touch the pole, red energy flows up your arm and surrounds your body. And you suddenly find your dampier urges heightening.
Okay.
Except heightening to the point that dreams in your mind are no longer enough. You want blood.
Oh, that's not.
The rest of you watch as Vale's eyes turn a bright red, almost glowing, and look over you all. I need you to roll a. Let me see. We'll do Constitution saving throw to see if you can hold on to the pole or whether you go after somebody.
Okay.
I'm gonna get murdered by a 9-year-old.
So, you know, yeah, you get to pick someone. Who would you go after most? That's not Rail because you can't feed off of Rail.
Fuck.
And the rest of
Well,
you
if it's,
see
like,
this. She's definitely
instinctual-
going to go after somebody. You see
Like,
she's
if it's
going to let
instinctual,
go.
She'd probably go to Ophelia because she's like right there.
The rest of you do anything?
I am lying on the ground in immense pain. I didn't know butterflies bit that hard.
Bev's gonna like try and hold Vale's hand onto the pole.
Okay.
Knowing. Okay, this is going with what Ophelia would do. Even though I know it's probably really fucking dangerous. Knowing that both Bev and Tail are pretty much, like, on the cusp. Ophelia's just gonna stick her arm in front of Vale. And ready herself for some pain. No.
Okay. So you watch as Bev, I need you to roll me a strength check.
Come on, Bev, come in clutch.
Use those freakish Catman hands.
You could use your claws, it won't hurt.
Okay, you managed to hold Vale's hand there long enough for Ophelia to reach her arm out and provide a place for Vale to feed. Vale very quickly. You reach out and you watch as you like dig into Ophelia's arm, and Ophelia, this is quite painful.
Yeah, she's
Because
gonna.
Vale's not trying to be nice here.
Yeah, no, I know. Ophelia's gonna yelp out in pain and then grit her teeth through the rest of it.
Vale, I need you to roll me a d10.
Okay.
Hopefully, I don't die.
Ophelia, you take 6 damage.
Okay, that's not bad.
And Bev, you managed to hold Vale there long enough that after that little bit of feeding, the red light recedes. Vale, you return to normal, and a red light is bound to Vale. And now
Bev,
you
let's
all
go.
stand around the pole with different colors bound to you. The only color left on the pole being yellow.
Do we need somebody else for this?
Maybe we all need to grab it?
As the professor, they know anything about it.
Who
And
has
then just put him on the pole.
Is the professor?
the orb on
Who
the
has
pole.
the professor currently?
I have the professor.
Okay, well, Ophelia's gonna be clutching her wrist and gonna look for something to wrap her wrist in.
And thankfully, you're not bleeding too bad.
Yeah.
Vale's fangs
Here's a
aren't
scarf.
super big, considering she mostly feeds on dreams.
Yeah. She's still gonna wrap it so that way it doesn't bleed anymore.
Very glad I didn't grab her head.
What would all of you like to do?
Let us consult the professor, and if he doesn't know, we all grab the pole. I say.
Second.
Vale, you have the professor. You mind asking him advice, dear?
Vale is still sniffly. She'll sniffle and she'll go, huh?
Oh.
As you guys chat between each other, you guys notice the yellow light begin to bounce more frantic up and down the pole. Almost as if it had been destabilized.
Oh. We've created a bomb.
After a moment, the yellow light seemingly stops bouncing at the top of the rod, forming a small orb. And that orb shoots a light. I actually show it.
Oh.
It's a straight line, but I can't draw straight lines with this. Goes out to here and then down to here. So this isn't actually a thing, because just ignore this part right here. I'm
Okay.
just an idiot.
Okay.
And at that wall, a yellow circular like portal seems to open. And above the orb, script begins to write itself.
Oh God.
What language?
Is it? Can we read it? Please, for the
No.
love of God, can we read it?
None of you seem to know this language.
Fuck! God
I'm gonna-
damn it!
I'm gonna approach it and I'm gonna pull out the professor from my pocket and go,
Mr. Professor, quick, we need your help.
You see the orb light up momentarily, look around, and Professor Scant notices all of the lights tied to you all. My dear, what happened? What do you need?
I really want to talk about it right now, but could you maybe read this?
You like point to the writing. It's like he's an orb, he doesn't necessarily know where to look right off the bat.
yeah.
Um,
She's gonna hold him right up to it, like probably a little too close.
He looks at it, looks it over, and he goes, I can't read this.
Fuck.
However,
Fuck.
I know what this is. At least I know what the language is. I just can't read it.
That's
And
fair.
what's the language?
According to the history books, I've seen this script used once before. When the outer gods roamed this planet.
Do we know what the outer gods are?
If you people would like to know, roll history.
I would
Everyone who would like to attempt to know.
Yes.
Why wouldn't I like to know?
I would like to see if Ophelia read about them when she was younger.
Yeah.
Bev only has a +3, but let's go, boys.
That's better than my +2. And Rail's +2.
I didn't even roll that bad.
So the only one who passed is Tail.
Let's go.
Tail, you actually I will bring you aside.
Oh shit.
Alright, Bev, you're gonna have to read some stuff in a hot sec, girly.
Yeah.
As soon as he was like that, I was like, fuck, I have to use another spell slot. God damn it.
You know, if this session was sponsored by Sesame Street, it'd be brought to you by the letter T for trauma. But
That's fair.
One trauma.
dude, trauma.
Trauma.
Ah.
3. Oh, God.
Everybody got a little bit of trauma today. Whether it made them mad, or anguished, or sad. We don't know what everybody's trauma was, but everybody had it in some form or another. So much that apparently it turned me southern.
Howdy, y'all. Welcome to Texas.
Howdy, y'all. Welcome
I'm like,
to Total Trauma Island. Population, this damn crew.
Welcome to Total Trauma
basically
Island.
just watch somebody kill her mom. Traumatic.
Vale has a right to be angry.
If it wasn't obvious, Ophelia obviously saw Rack again.
Damn.
Slither though?
She just caught glimpses of Rack. If she saw Sliithrr, I'm thinking that she probably thinks Sliithrr was somewhere in there. Which, I mean, if she had it doubly confirmed, that would make it even worse. Which she's already not feeling good right now.
Damn, that scaly boy is back.
Now, if she survives this whole thing, she's definitely retiring from adventuring. She's like, nope, I've had enough. Goodbye. Selenites, I'd like a desk job. Thank you. Do not bring any cards my way, especially if they're in a deck. If you know, you know. That's why I'm like, the bites she got right now, she's like, this is nothing compared to the injury I got from that one card deck.
True.
Okay, well, we're back, so.
Welcome back.
Welcome to hell. We've been waiting for you.
The old gods were wild.
That's all Tail says.
You guys haven't asked anything.
Does anybody know what the old gods were?
They were kind of the gods before gods. Very, very scary things.
The gods before gods.
Yeah, if any of you have heard of the Great Old One, it's a bit like him.
You mean like the eldritch ones that warlocks bind themselves to? Is it warlocks? No. What's
The
Oh, it's
warlocks bind themselves to patrons,
yeah.
one
okay.
of which could be the Great Old One, but what he's trying to portray is that these are even older than that.
Oh.
They make the Great Old One look like a baby.
Dear Lord.
That's not good.
It's not bad though. It's not bad. It's just not good either.
I hate
I mean, if they're so great, why aren't they around now, huh?
Because they
Boom.
do what they want.
Okay. That was out of character, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
This was a joke. Moving on. All right.
Bev, I hate to ask this, but do you have enough magic left to be able to
Yes,
read that?
I can read it. Bev uses comprehends languages and goes over to the text.
You go over and you attempt to touch the text, however, it is simply a projection. You are unable to touch its surface. Therefore, comprehend languages, you are unable to understand the language.
Well, sorry guys, I cannot read this one.
Ophelia's gonna take the book out of her bag, because I just thought of this.
Oh,
Copy it
wait,
down
whoa!
quickly.
Yeah, copy it down. Copy down the language.
Okay, does anybody have paper?
We need
We got snow.
We got snow.
Wait, why
Like,
are we
does it-
copying down the language? I'm not understanding.
So
I can
Bev
read
can
it.
touch it.
Does anybody have
Oh.
a stick of something?
This lasts an hour. Okay.
I have a
That's
dagger.
parchment.
Well, quick, start
Yeah, part-
writing down in the snow what it says.
Or
Bill's just gonna pull out a piece of parchment and
yeah, but
her ink
Velda liter-
and write it down.
yeah, Vel.
Well, I asked if anybody had paper.
She just
I
did.
said I
she
had
just-
parchment.
Oh, okay.
Bev
Well,
is
then-
now completely paying attention to Vale.
Okay. Well, while Vel does that, Ophelia's gonna look through the book to see if she can find anything as well.
What are you guys doing?
Vale is copying down the language onto a piece of paper.
And Ophelia's
Okay.
looking through the book to see if she finds anything that could help with interpreting the language.
You find nothing inside the codicil of white.
Okay.
I copied it down
Yep.
and I give it to you.
It's a
Bev.
bunch of weird scrawling symbols of different sizes and shapes, and it literally could be it literally could be mistaken as like just scrawlings on the ground or scratches.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gotcha.
It doesn't look like anything you've ever seen. There's no pattern to it. There's no repetitions. No one character is like any other character, and this thing that's above the rod is about 4 or 5 lines.
So I'm gonna hold up the parchment and basically copy everything I see.
Okay.
Hand it to Bev.
Bev picks
Here.
it. Thank you. Can Bev read this now?
I'm gonna take that as a yes. They've left the building.
Voodoo. Like, aha! I may not be able to read that, but I can read the copy.
Oh, hey, wait, Tail, did you use your potion?
I forgot. No, there is no use for me using that potion.
What
I have a
potion?
max of 18 health points.
Oh, that's true.
Oh yeah, we never did rectify that, did we?
I'm gonna go grab water while they talk.
Okay.
Be right back.
Yeah, literally 80% of that potion would go to waste.
Bad. How are you doing? Oh wait, Maggie's not here. All right, how the rest of you doing?
You killed my mom!
To be fair, she was probably already dead.
Now, who did you see?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nobody important. Don't worry about it.
Somebody he obviously wanted to kill.
No.
Was it someone you were hired to kill?
No.
Somebody he just never wanted to see again. He saw his former self before he was a machine.
It was always a machine.
The exact opposite.
You saw who you are without the machine?
Nope.
You saw yourself.
No, the exact opposite to the previous thing you said.
That you...
Wait, what?
What?
You said somebody you never want to see again. Exact opposite.
That's someone you definitely want to see again.
Definitely want to see again.
A little bit.
Was it your lover?
Well, you murdered them.
Yeah, I know, you fucking murdered them.
No.
Was it the guy that taught you to smith?
Nope.
I have returned with H2O.
It was his creator.
Possible ex-girlfriend.
Fuck that guy.
Possible
Also,
ex-girlfriend.
no.
A previous life.
Current girlfriend.
Nope.
A
You'd
pet,
never be able to guess. Don't even bother.
your pet golden retriever named Waldo.
You could never possibly guess the right answer.
It's somebody who he would definitely want to see again.
Yes, but for a variety of reasons. One
Okay.
of
you
them
see
being
Rack?
that they're dead. I
Did you
can't.
see Rack?
No, of course not.
Okay.
Rail doesn't know Rack.
Okay. Was it somebody you want to see again for good reasons or bad reasons?
For good reasons.
Even though
But
he
it
fucking
also-
murdered them.
But it also, do you want me to spill or do you want to ask? You know what? You get to ask in character. How about that?
I will not be asking the character.
I did
That
ask
is
in
not
character. No one answered me.
I
don't
wasn't
believe
here.
you're
I wasn't here to hear the question. I was grabbing water. Sorry.
It was literally right before you broke down. I'm like, who did everyone see? And you're like, so you
Oh,
all saw
I-
someone
Yeah,
different
he
too?
Oh, I didn't
Oh,
hear. I'm
Rail
sorry.
was-
I didn't hear it. My apologies.
You
Rail was
did.
angry
You
anyway,
responded.
Did I?
Yes, you said, oh, so everyone saw someone different? Or everyone saw something too?
Yeah.
Oh,
did
that's
respond.
right. I'm sorry. My apologies.
Yes, but you asked everybody, and I said it doesn't matter. So, whatever. Ugh, I don't care.
Yeah, that's why I said, like, you said ask in character. I did.
You can ask again specifically. If you want to know, you gotta ask.
This is turning into chaos and everybody getting mad at each other, and I'm really sorry.
To be fair, that is what this campaign is supposed to do.
This is true.
So it's okay.
Spent the penny in half.
It's all just a game. Good for
I'm
you.
Sorry.
Why'd you say sorry?
Yeah, what are you sorry for?
I don't want to make anybody mad.
That's the game. I'm not mad in real life.
Oh, I'm not mad.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
I thought you were saying sorry about me bending a penny in half.
I was like, oh no.
No, I mean, like, maybe. Were you so mad you bent a penny and half, I saw we?
It's really easy with the modern ones.
Is it? I've never tried.
Yeah, because it's made out of what, like 90% tin now?
I don't still zinc.
Or is it zinc? No, I thought nickels were zinc. I thought they used like even cheaper metals for the pennies.
No, nickels are still nickel.
No, they're only partially nickel. I know because my mom gets allergic to nickels.
Uh-huh.
But not the new ones.
Lillian, go grab a penny and try it.
Because I know, like, pin is incredibly soft. Like you can bend that with your fingers.
I'm
Like,
sorry.
no
What
issue.
did you bend a penny with?
I use pliers.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a little bit easier. If they were made out of silver or gold, if it was mostly silver or gold, you would also be easily, they would be easily bendable.
Lillian having a crisis because I don't have pennies.
Who has pennies?
I have pennies.
I have pennies. I have them in my
Like, who
coin
really
purse.
has them?
No, I have a bunch. I have a bunch of pennies right now.
I have no
God, why
pennies.
is she rolling? Oh no.
Oh boy.
Why is she rolling?
Oh,
Wait, there's
Oh.
rolling
Oh
happening.
no!
Not the nat one.
I think she just went insane.
Uh-oh.
Constitution save and a
Yeah.
charisma save.
I think she just went insane.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Absolutely just went insane.
If Ophelia
Oh,
loses
God.
Bev, we're
Bev.
Ophelia's not gonna
That-
make it long.
That
You
makes
know,
sense. That makes
because
sense
of-
that she would go insane though right now because
Yeah.
of the language and who it's from. Yeah.
The old ones. The old
Oh
ones
God,
to
I'm
the
being-
old ones.
Hello, hello, Raiders.
Hi Raiders, we're dealing with trauma.
Welcome, Raiders. Hello, Starwinter. How was your stream today? Lillian, can you do that SL again, but do lowercase? It's for our new bot that does the excuse me, the clip. There we go. So we're
shit.
playing Minecraft today. And hello, Jesper. We were just talking about you playing D&D, and here you are. Stream is good. Played with Minecraft. How's the stream going? Stream is going good. We're all of our characters are dealing with trauma today. So, you know.
We're trying. One character has just gone insane.
We think. We're not 100% sure, but we're 99.9% sure they've gone insane. The
Mine broke.
two other characters had a big crying party, which ended with one of them turning into a potted plant and growing a feather beard.
Quite literally.
I still have my beard.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
But you're no longer a plant, so that's a plus.
Correct. I don't know. Being a plant was kind of a vibe.
We're in a frozen tundra.
That's what I said, but Fox is like, well, they survive in the desert, so that's the same thing. And I was like,
What'd you guys do in Minecraft today?
they mined and they crafted.
So,
We're back.
as you guys watch Bev look over this, the hand that is touching this parchment, you suddenly watch as it stretches, elongating about half a foot longer, and one of her fingers falls off.
What the fuck?
And becomes emaciated, brown with red, pink, and purple swirls, with all of the skin seeming almost transparent.
No.
Also,
No.
her hand begins to start secreting like a thick green resin.
No.
No. No.
No.
Veil is
But it does not seem to progress beyond her shoulder.
Bev! Ophelia's
You
immediately running over to her buddy.
I would imagine Bev is in shock and just standing there and like, she's just in shock at this point.
Bev, what happened? Talk to me.
Nothing right now. She can't at the moment.
Oh my gosh.
So
Oh,
her
please.
emaciated finger is just sitting on the ground now.
Oh my god, if you fucking pick up my finger and try to put
I
it
mean,
back on,
it
I
wasn't
think-
emaciated. Her old finger is on the ground. She's now got 3 fingers and a thumb on that hand.
Pick it up and try and put it back on.
Ophelia's also gonna try healing her. Trying to see if that helps at all.
No, at this point, as you cast healing magic and you attempt to put it on, you realize that this as odd as it is and as gross as it looks compared to the rest of her, it's not. I don't know how to put it. Like the place the finger was has completely sealed over, and her fingers have physically moved. So now the 3 fingers are equal distance apart.
That's kind of cool, but
Sacrifice.
I'll just put the finger
finger.
in her hand then. I think you
What the
drop
fuck?
this.
fuck is wrong with you?
It's your finger.
On the bright side, you got 18 points of health back.
Yeah.
What in the world? Ophelia is definitely going to be checking over her hand, very perplexed at what the fuck is happening.
Can we just try the thing we did with you with Ziggy, please?
Ziggy?
Vale,
You want Ziggy to bite you.
remember when you had Ziggy suck that poison out of me?
Oh, you want Ziggy to bite Bev?
Yes.
Still
Do
in
you
her
think
arm, right?
do you think Ziggy could do the same thing to Bev?
How far has it stretched?
All the way up to her shoulder.
It hasn't gone
Okay.
any further.
It also hasn't looked like it's even attempted to go any further. However, it has completely taken over her arm and hand. There is no fur left. It is just an emaciated arm that looks
Gross.
transparent and almost liquid-like. And it's marked with like red, pink, and purple swirls.
Does it hurt?
No.
Drink.
Surprisingly, it doesn't.
Can she move her fingers?
Yeah, you still have full control over it.
It just looks gross.
It is a little weird for you to get used to moving 3 fingers instead of 4,
Phantom
but you
Pain.
have full control over it.
So how much this like goop is coming out? How much of it is coming out?
Not a whole lot, although it is constant.
Ew.
Oh, that's lovely.
Trying to picture this.
Does
in my
it-
head.
Do anything when it like hits the ground or something?
Not that you know of.
Best
Reluct-
words, always the most reassuring words to hear.
Reluctantly, Bev, the finger, obviously she did not want the finger back because at this point it's fucking useless.
Yeah,
But,
but I was just doing it to try and knock the shock out of you.
yeah, well, you did. And Bev lets the goop hit her severed finger.
Nothing
that-
happens. You just get your finger coated in a weird goop.
Goopy.
What did the
Uh,
page say?
Nothing really useful, at least to me.
Oh. What did it say though?
The soul reader of Zerguth. Did I say that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Let me open the
Is it?
Yep, that's it. The soul reader of.
Suggest you all take notes because that's what we're calling session.
Oh, I hit my
Is it
microphone. I'm
soul like
sorry.
S-O-U-L or S-O-L-E as in single?
What?
Soul, is it soul as in single or soul as in like spirit?
Soul as in spirit.
Okay.
And then Zerguth is Z-U-R-G-U-T-H.
Boop. Nope, that's not the one I want. I want this one. Well, Raiders, I hope you enjoyed coming in and listening that somebody lost their finger. Sure, that wasn't exactly what you were expecting tonight.
I'm sorry that you guys had to witness my finger being gone.
Also, that is very, sorry I didn't get to respond to what you were saying earlier, Star. As you saw, we kind of went into a very interesting situation. But I did read over what you were saying about your D&D party being abducted by mind flayers. Is that campaign still happening, or did you? Or is trying? Okay, it says is trying, so I'm guessing that's still going on. Okay. I wonder.
My character's got affected by a mind flayer.
I would do anything to be kidnapped by a mind flayer right now instead of this snowy fucking tundra.
Eat my brains.
Jesus
Please.
Christ. Well, as always, this is our.
F consumes another ration, by the way.
Okay.
Good job.
This is our
And
time.
as much as I'd like to do questions, I went 20 minutes over, so I'm going to bed. So
Okay.
Good night.
Alright.
you guys are free to talk about things, but I'm getting off.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh,
Very, very quick get off. All right.
that is like 2:30 for him.
Yeah, it's very late.
That is fair.
Going to be heading to bed. I hope you have a great rest of your stream. Good night, Star. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for the raid.
I'm also out. I need to eat and go to bed. I have work. Adios.
Yeah, I'll see you in the morning.
Peace
Yeah.
out.
Bye. Well then, and then there were 4.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. So to the raiders who came in earlier, just so you're aware, we'll leave the floor open for a couple minutes, but this is usually the time we do a Q&A afterwards, where if you have any questions for anybody part of the D&D team, whether, if the DM was here, then obviously questions will be open to the DM. Unfortunately, he did have to go to bed, because he is 3 hours ahead of us, because while it is 11:23 for us here on the West Coast, he is on the East Coast, so it is, what, 1:23 right now? Is what you said? Two
Oh,
tw-
yeah.
1?
Yeah,
No,
2.
2. Okay, so it's
2:23.
It's
Yeah,
2:23
and he
in
has
the
work, so.
yeah. So he needs his sleepies. So, but if you have any questions for the 4 that remain, you are more than welcome to ask questions. And for us, if there's anything you want to ask your fellow player, or if there's just any chat you want to talk about in general.
What up? My name is Jared. I'm 19, and I never learned how to fucking read. If you know that, Vine, you're a king.
I am very concerned on what's happening with Bev. I'm concerned what's happening with all of us, obviously, but I'm
Hey,
really-
I have no fucking idea what the fuck was going on with Anne. Fox was just like, do you want to keep reading this?
Are you sure about this? You're like, yeah,
Because
bro,
it's
go.
kind of fucking
you
up your brain, and I was like, you know, fuck it, yeah, let's keep going. And then my arm started doing shit. I thought he was gonna do a mindfuck on me, but no, he went physical.
We thought you were
So-
going to
yeah,
go.
I thought you were gonna go
Let's
insane.
get Physical.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, okay, something's gonna happen to Bev, some mindfuck. Nah, he fucked up my arm.
He
Yes,
maybe gave you
emotional.
something cool though.
Maybe
Was that all that was written though, or is like
that was all. That was all.
that was it? Okay.
the sole reader of this
Basically,
note.
Bev got the feeling this wasn't something that she should be reading.
Why did they put it in a hologram? These old gods, they're just.
Well,
they're
the
just
thing
silly.
is, Fox thought we wouldn't attempt to read it.
You
thought-
don't know us.
He
Thought
thought that
wrong.
we were just gonna be like, well, shit, we can't read it. Let's just keep going. But you know, it was like, ooh, parchment
Read.
paper. Write this down. And Bev lost a finger, and now her arm's all goopy.
Dear Lord.
Yeah.
Depending on how it works, it will get amputated. If it's handy, I will keep it. If not, it's getting amputated.
Oh
Or
Lord.
something. Because Bev will not go home to her kitty family with an arm like that.
Yeah, that's sad. You're being taken over by
Bev's
some
gonna
other
go
entity.
home.
Yeah, right. Fox did say that all of our characters are probably gonna die.
Aye, aye.
Or no, he guaranteed that not all of them would live.
I mean,
By like
technically,
halfway through, he was like,
Well,
no, you're-
yeah, and the thing is, we could have fucking saved those characters that fucking died, so...
don't
the
fucking
characters that were already
remind
dead.
me.
For all you
'Cause
know,
he's-
it's an illusion.
Because he was like, oh yeah, no, some of you guys will die. And we're like, okay, we make characters. And then it turned out, oh yeah, we could have saved them, but
Yeah.
we didn't. We didn't. Because we're idiots.
Yeah, now we all have to live with that, and Ophelia and Bev have to live with the trauma. And imagine what'll happen when they find out, if they ever find out that they could have prevented it.
Let's just hope they don't.
Yep.
Let's hope they live long enough to possibly come across the truth that they could have. Because
I hope she lives long enough, but I hope she doesn't find out, because if she finds out, that's just gonna make things so much worse for Ophelia.
Thing is, I don't want Bev to die because I want Nemu for the next campaign.
Oh my goodness.
And I don't want to create another character.
Fair enough. Sorry about doing some rash thing where then Fox was like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" I was, yes, because it seems narratively more interesting.
Here's the thing: if you didn't do it, I was gonna use Shatter in there.
Oh my god, that would really shatter.
It was gonna happen either. Like, no, we're not mad at all. That's just it helps it helps it move forward.
Yeah,
Okay.
cause...
Like just because the characters are upset, that doesn't mean the players are upset.
Yeah, because whatchamacallit, he like hinted Els was in there. And the thing is, my like how I think with Bev is that she's been mind fucked about with Els like this entire fucking campaign. And she is she knows that she once was Els. She knows it. And so at this point she's just like, just let Els be and stop fucking me with me using her. So at that point she's pissed, and if you wouldn't have done that, I would have used Shatter or something in there.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's not completely my fault.
So
I mean,
it was inevitable either way.
Yeah. Well, at least
Viola...
at least Vale is mad at the metal man she was already mad at before. It's not like anything's different.
True.
Yeah, the only thing that would have been different is who would Vel be mad at.
But you lost an arm, so, you know, I suppose it's a fair trade, right?
I mean, her arm still works. She just lost a finger.
Okay, she lost a finger with some weird, crazy shit happening to her arm.
You're just a little goopy.
What a difference.
Oopie.
Oops.
So, now I feel like sharing because, fuck it, why not? So what Fox said that Rail saw was, actually other Warforged. And he specified that they were Warforged models that were made after Rail.
Oh.
And as far as Rail's backstory goes, that he was one of the like trial runs for experimenting with Psy crystals introduced to Warforged to see if they can give the Warforged new powers to essentially make them into better weapons. And that experimental process splintered off into two different categories of Warforged, which were known as the Green Shadows, which were made with mithril metal instead, just as a general boost. And because they were made of mithril, they were just as tough, but they were a lot lighter. So they started to use those Warforged or market them as like stealthy subterfuge Warforged rather than your basic infantry unit that you just throw like waves of them at the enemy and hope that you'll win them with numbers. Instead, the Green Shadows were built to do like covert op missions and stuff where it's like, okay, you're only going to send in a couple of these guys. They're going to be light on their feet. They're going to be quick. They're going to be strong. They'll get the job done. And then the Psyforged, which were the last version of Warforged to be created, eventually illegally. But Rail had a hand in training the Green Shadow Warforged to start serving in essentially the World War that was happening in in that alternate world where Rail is from. So seeing them, and maybe he recognized some of them, maybe he didn't, but overall, it's not so much seeing them that it's like, oh, I had such a strong connection to them, but it's more of a reminder of where he came from, because he's been stuck in this realm for several years now, and Rail's primary goal, personal goal, is basically to go back to the world that he came from. So it kind of angered him to see them reminding him of his situation, where now not only is he trapped in this world, and he's the only one of his kind in this realm because the Warforged aren't creatures here, but also now he's trapped in a ice dungeon of death, and there's no way he's getting back home at any point in time.
Yeah.
So that just sent him into an uncharacteristic breaking point of, I'm stuck here with these people who I don't even particularly like, and we're just dicking around, and it's like, what are we even doing here?
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
So that's what happened for him on his end, and that explains his sudden outburst.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Mhm. So we had what Rail saw, what Bev saw. I think it's probably pretty obvious what Ophelia saw.
Oh yeah.
And then if you want more clarification on what the goddess told her, I can say that.
Yeah, what happened with that?
Well, before I do that, I want to ask what Tail saw.
Mr. Witch and Mr. Light.
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Does that mean they're dead?
No!
I mean, we didn't see them at the end of the Witchlight Carnival campaign.
No, we didn't.
We never went back. We just went straight home.
That kind of makes me sad, though.
Doesn't it? What it
Yeah.
implies.
Well, I can tell you, and of course, what Ophelia said, this is her speculation. Like, there's two different scenarios. I think I presented both scenarios that I thought it could be, but it might not have come across, because obviously, one probably came back, came out a lot more heard than the other. Oh, hold on. Alright, time to head out now. Hope you have a good night. Good night, Lillian. Sleep well, dearest. Thank you for coming by. So her goddess showed her, like, visions of a bunch of different people she didn't recognize from, like, all different parts of the world. Mostly from places she's never been or seen before. So this could have been like, and Ophelia, she precisely asked what to do next, I think, right? Or
She asked for help and guidance.
yeah. So being shown that, and just knowing that there was a bunch of shadows there, and that they actually didn't really seem to be wanting to do any harm. They were just kind of like, hello, and reaching out. The biggest, most quote-unquote threatening thing is taking that axe, which, I mean, good riddance to the axe, honestly, with the trouble it gave us.
Just trying to help.
I was trying to help separate the axe from myself.
I tell you that we got it done. You know, Ophelia assumes, like, either, like, there was somehow that affected, like, different little pockets of the world somehow, or these were all, like, because Vale said earlier, oh, I said it's necromancy magic, or dead people dead people magic, as she put it.
Mhm.
That these could have possibly been like spirits trapped in that mirror by the Frost Maiden.
Yeah, but how would they be trapped? I mean, that's the one thing that didn't like really make any sense to me.
Well, like I said, this was just a guess to her. She didn't say that that's what it was. Ophelia was just guessing.
Fair enough.
She doesn't precisely know. That was just how she interpreted that that could have been a possibility.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And that's why she also leaned more towards that because obviously she saw Rakaroth in there. And as far as she knows, and as far as we know, Rakaroth is dead. So if Rak was really in there that she saw, it's like, well, how is he in there? He's dead. Unless it's somehow his spirit, because his spirit also came to her in a dream a couple sessions ago. So it was just like it was a possibility that came to her mind, and also came to mind too. Like it's a guess, it's a theory, D&D theory. But I don't know 100%.
Well, that does all make sense, and that's why I'm kind of leaning towards like you're probably right, but on some things I'm like I'm kind of iffy on, like me as a player. And then as a character, Rail does not care. This is not important.
Oh yeah, no, I understand. That's what and that's what makes D&D and I mean story writing in general really interesting, is that you have characters that can be similar and have the same goals or ideals and stuff, and then you could have characters that are completely different and have completely different attitude towards things. Like, you know, using Rael and Ophelia for example, they are obviously two completely different characters, and they have two completely different backstories that have shaped them into who they are today.
Well, motives too.
Huh?
They probably don't even want anywhere near the same thing.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, Rael and Tail and Vale, they don't even really know the whole thing about the Frost Maiden, because I don't think Bev and Ophelia have really had time to tell them the whole deal with the Frost Maiden.
Yeah.
All they know is that the necromancy lady was like, hey, get this book, go to this cave where this lost city is, and do the thing. I can't think of what the exact thing is off the top of my head at the moment. But you know, go do this thing, and the Ales have been hired by the lady to do it, so they're like, okay, what the fuck ever. And of course, Rael's here because it was his lead for Rakaroth, and since Rak's dead as far as he knows, you know, this is like, well, I'm already here, I'm getting paid for this, so, you know, like, what the fuck ever.
And also can't leave, so
that
makes it problematic. It's like,
I have time to kill and money to earn, but I need to find ways to figure out where to go. I'm totally assuming right now, you know, correct me if I'm wrong.
No, that's pretty much it. I mean, what else is there to do, right? Got nothing but time.
Yeah. Where Ophelia and Bev, their motivations right now obviously are like, you know, they've seen some shit. They want to stop the Frost Maiden. I think both of them have two different motives, like similar but different motives as well. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, Mag, but like I see it as like Bev obviously doesn't want doesn't like what's going on with the Frost Maiden, and Ten Talons, but probably is also like, I don't want what happened to me to happen to any more people.
There's nothing left of 10 Talons, man.
And then
now also it's changed, because it's like what happened with Rakaroth and Sliithrr too.
Yeah.
It's like now it's like, you know, all those people are fucking dead. Also, getting vengeance for, you know, our gay boys. You know, our gay couple and shit for them too. So it's just like, if the Frost Maiden hadn't fucking done the shit, a lot of this other shit wouldn't fucking happen. So now she's just kind of like, okay, time to kill fucking Frost bitch.
Yeah, it's revenge and atonement at this point because we fucked up so bad so many times.
Yeah. But
Oh.
that's what happens. D&D is spontaneous.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? It's not like you have the answers to
Crazy.
everything in front of you. You know what I mean? It's like, you just
Yeah.
go with what you think is right, and sometimes
Sometimes
that's exactly the
You
wrong
ain't
thing.
right. Yeah.
and you kind of have to deal with the consequences, which I mean is just like real life. You think you're gonna do something right, and sometimes you're right and things work out, and then other times you're horribly wrong and your best friend falls down endless pit and you don't hear their body hit the ground.
The path to hell is paved with good
I
intentions.
find that D&D consequences are way worse than in real life at times. I'm
Oh,
gonna
I mean,
be real.
well, obviously, because we're not gonna make a decision that all of a sudden the Charlatan Dragon's gonna go and fly off and burn down the place
Wow.
we're visiting.
All my
you
loved
could
ones
argue,
are dead.
yeah, you could argue that like when you're in like politics and stuff, like this is the kind of decision you're making. It's like, oh, do we go to war? Or do we just stand around and twiddle our thumbs? Like,
Yeah.
like,
Oh shit, we're dead.
big
Well,
world change
damn.
decisions here. Millions dead. Whoops.
Yeah, exactly.
10 towns raised because it's like, nah, we should go back. We should go follow the dragon. It's like, what were we gonna do? What were we gonna do?
Yeah, I don't know why we chose that.
I don't know.
I
I know at
no.
the time. I know at the time, like my thinking was like, I feel like we're fucked either way.
Mhm.
You know, because it's like either we go now and some stuff's happened, but maybe we can prevent it. But then the people here are gonna get the people at the castle are gonna get some kind of advantage, or we just leave the dragon be and go in there and maybe destroy whatever's in the castle. But then 10 towns is majorly fucked. You know, that was my line of thinking, was like we're fucked either way.
You know where we made our biggest fuck up is with the fucking wish. The fucking wish. We should have
Yeah.
just wished that when we got back, everything was okay, and
Okay.
that we didn't have to worry about something like that. But no.
Well, honestly, I don't think any of us could have predicted that, though.
Predicted the
I mean, we
future.
could have also wished for like super strong weapons so we could, you know, take on
God.
whatever was coming our way.
Yeah.
God
Or, like,
weapons.
Good night,
God
JJ.
weapons
Have a
is,
wonderful evening. Thank you
wishes
so much for
limited,
stopping
and
by.
the greater the wish, the harder it is. But like, you know, like +2 weapons would have been phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been a good idea. Also, we could have
Or
got
you know, maybe like a scroll of resurrection or something.
that too.
Or
Phoenix
like
lots of
maybe
things.
be like,
down.
oh, when we go back, that 10 towns doesn't get affected by some shit we fuck with, you know? Like all those people can stay safe.
So many options of better, more useful, long-term things than what we wished for.
We were just concerned about getting into places, and
Like
you know we can.
reputation.
Now we can get into wherever we want.
But it's just
everywhere.
burned
But
down.
it's all
Just
burned to the
every-
ground.
And people hate us again.
And people hate us again. Yeah, it's like, also shout out to Nova. Thank you for still being here. Appreciate it. Nova's still watching clearly.
Oh, is
Oh,
he?
hi,
I know he was watching earlier. I haven't been looking in the Discord in a while.
Oh, I was gonna ask you this, Xyken. I thought it would be really funny because you know how I call you father and shit? It would be really funny in Final Fantasy that
You should be able to type in it.
Rhea and your character have like a father-daughter relationship. It would be really fucking funny.
I don't know why you're obsessed with this, but okay.
It's funny! I live for comedy and I just think it's fucking hilarious,
You know what?
okay?
That's fair. That is true.
She's saying you're a joke of a father.
Damn.
No, I'm
Oof.
not.
Now my feelings are hurt.
No, Slither, why would you say such a thing? You're such a wonderful father.
Oh, that's just Twitch in general.
Yeah,
That's literally just Twitch.
So for clarification, Nova, I have that active right now because there was that hate raid and the bots going around for a while, and then it died down, and then it came back. So that's just kind of a precaution that we have to prevent bots and stuff. I might take it down, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it around at least for 1 or 2 more weeks, at the very least. But yeah, it's pretty much just a precaution to keep the community safe from the community and myself safe from those kind of bots. Because
It's just really annoying.
I don't want to deal with that shit. Fuck that. I have precautions, but if I don't have to use those precautions, I'd rather not. You know, like besides just this simple hello. We've been booped. Ah, boop. Hello. We've been booped by a Nova.
Verified. All right, cool. So, but yes. Anyways, good job. You were saying, Max?
Mag.
Oh, you're a great dad. Better
Oh,
than my
thank you.
actual dad.
Damn, that's
Damn.
pretty bad.
Yeah, it is. That's why I say you're a great dad.
I don't know.
Damn, it's a good thing our older
I don't
sister
know.
isn't in here right now.
I
That'd be
I
really
doubt.
bad.
I doubt.
Nah, man, you awesome. Way better than my actual dad. It's Gucci though. It's okay.
I would bring up topics, but honestly, I'm just not gonna.
You know what? I can
your
I can
imagination.
agree with Maggie on this point. You are also better than my actual dad.
Damn, you right.
Yeah, you can't argue with that one right now.
I cannot disagree.
So you're a great dad, Xyken.
Oh no, he's alive.
Yeah, you know you're here.
I am meeting the lowest minimum requirements.
Damn.
Okay, Nova, you can be my son as well.
Yay.
Where's Nova
Congratulations, you have a
typing
28-year-old son now.
My collection is growing.
I still find it. Oh, let me fix Nightbot because I don't need this anymore. I still find it hilarious that you are a father and yet I am older than you.
100%.
I've,
I am actually uncomfortable with it, and I always have been, but that's okay.
It's fine. I do.
It's fine, I'll roll with it, it's
I
fine.
do child voice, so you can just pretend the child voice is my.
Not
real
even you,
age.
just in general. Just in general, with even Maggie saying it, I was like, this is weird. I don't know
I
how
try
to
to
feel about
call
this
you
subject.
father as much as possible. I try not to use the other word.
The dad or any variation of dad.
He doesn't like being a daddy.
No, don't say that. That's awful.
I'm reading what
Don't
Nova
say
said
that
in
word.
chat.
Look,
Nova.
I've known this man's exes.
So Nova, I've been turned around on this thought. That's the problem. Is I've been
Yeah.
corrupted.
Multiple times.
I've been told, and so I've tried to stray away from the word dad. I've been trying to just call you father as much as possible.
It's like it's the same kind of thing where Emily doing the Ara thing. It's like just don't do it because it's far too corrupted now.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah, that's understandable. That's how I feel about it. It's just
Like-
like, oh fuck no, stop
Yeah.
please.
I'm not gonna be like, oh, degeneracy, because it's like there's the pot
There's-
calling the kettle black, but at the same time, it's
He's
like,
far too much of a degeneracy to knock anyone on it.
Nah, man,
But
that
when it
shit's
happens-
gross. Nah, that shit's fucking gross. I'm
Um,
sorry.
You know what? Warning.
I'm going to kink shame anyone that has a daddy kink. You're gross. I don't care.
You know what? I'm just
Or-
gonna put this out there right now. Welcome to the Burrow After Dark. There might be some subjects that are talked about right now. If you are uncomfortable, this is your time to go. We
It's
love
midnight. This is what's gonna be
we-
talked
we-
about.
we love you very much. If this is uncomfortable for you, please go find a streamer that you're going to be very comfortable with, because I'd rather you be comfortable.
Look, it's uncomfortable for me too, but that's why we're here. We're gonna grow as people.
Pretty sure I named one of my characters in Call of Duty Ara Ara. Nice.
Fair.
We actually have a redemption on here where I will Ara Ara. But you can decide if it's the regular or if I do something cutesy.
Well, don't do anything breathy and seductive because, you know.
That's the normal one.
That's the
That's-
That's
okay,
the
well, I
normal
don't-
one.
That's the problem.
Run 5 laps, then say it. Oh, I don't need to run 5 laps.
Sound like a dog.
No, it's like the one with the fucking the Chihuahua that goes.
Catto. What's the dog say? Edward?
No!
Oh,
It's a great day for rain.
you whore.
Excuse me as I go cry in a corner now.
Airy.
Anyways, who wants to buy an art tablet? Because I'm giving up.
It's not allowed.
I'm giving up.
Yeah,
Maggie is
no.
beating me. I
No.
refuse. I quit.
No,
Nope,
you
not
still have
giving
to
up.
draw.
No.
I've seen what my hands create, and I don't like it.
No, you
Maggie
still
was
have to
evicted
draw.
from the womb better at drawing, but that doesn't mean you need to give up, because guess what? You're not bad.
I'm
Dude,
not
I
good.
was really bad at drawing. I was not good from being evicted from the womb. I'm telling you that right now.
Still.
You gotta just keep going. You're
Nope.
not gonna get any
You
better
have a
if you
fucking
don't keep
screen
going.
tablet. Fucking use it. Do you know how jealous I am of you?
Exactly,
Use
that's
it.
why I was like, I'll sell it because
I don't have
know.
money. Use the damn tablet that you have, you lucky son of a bitch. You have a screen tablet.
It was hard work, but I hear what you're saying, but
You
eh.
spent good money on it. Use it, you son of a bitch.
I tried. You've seen what it makes.
I'll
Your
beat the
art
shit
is
out of you next time I
good.
see you.
I'll boop your fucking nose, and you know I'll do it.
Nah, you fuck him up. Beat the shit out of him.
No, I'll boop the nose. Maggie will beat the shit out of you. For legal reasons, this is a joke.
Maggie's too much of a wimp to do anything.
No, I'll actually beat the shit out of him. I'll do it. Don't test me. My sister
I'll
has
give
knee
you
problems
$100
because
if
of
you
me.
actually do it.
Okay, Xyken, I'm
I
gonna need
wanna
you to
see.
take. I need you to be able to take a fucking punch for $100, buddy. I'll split
Well,
it
that's
with you.
easy.
No, not a punch. Beat the shit out of him. I want to watch. I wanna see whether or not you actually have the guts to do it.
I mean, let's see what you can do.
Karina's in the wolf's gen, just saying.
Put up or shut up.
Eh.
Oh my
Let's
God.
go. Come on.
It'll be up to whether I remember this or not the next time I see you.
Do it, Maggie. Fight me. Strike me down.
Fine, I'll kill you.
Strike me down.
Goodbye.
I will
destiny.
strike me down. I will come back stronger than before.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Join the dark side.
The dark side has raves.
Strike down your father.
Okay.
Become my apprentice.
Dude, party time.
It's my time. Oh my gosh. No
Maggie
more like
just
Star
like,
Wars
okay.
time.
Alright, let's go. War.
You don't understand. Maggie is definitely the more violent of the two of us. At
Yeah,
least-
because I had to fight Crystal off all the fucking time when I was a kid. What do you expect?
I mean, yeah.
I beat the shit out of my sister that was 17 years older than me.
Yeah, one time to
That's
the point where
sad.
she had to get a knee replacement.
We can't talk about that. The insurance company doesn't know.
We don't talk about the kneecaps.
I
We
mean,
don't
she
talk
fell
about
down some
kneecaps.
stairs. Yeah.
Yes.
It was
Yes.
an
100%.
accident.
Yeah.
Complete accident. 100%. I did nothing to her.
Speaking of accidents, my burn is healing very well.
That's good.
It's just like slightly scarred tissue now, the skin, but otherwise
Sounds
it's
about
fine.
right.
Yeah.
You'll just have a cool scar.
Not even. It's hardly noticeable. It's just like slightly discolored, and the flesh is like different texture.
It's on the hands, like on the palms, don't scar very well.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
You want to know how I got these scars?
Doing dumb shit.
These scars.
What are you, a pirate?
Arg.
I like pirates. I think pirates are cool.
Arg, Captain. Arg. We're arg about arg to hit
Arg.
land.
I think my
Land.
dude's having
Land.
a stroke.
Oh my god.
You're fired again. Would you like a job starting now?
Oh, would I?
You're fired again.
Alright, well, on that note, I'm going to end stream. Well, we are going, like every,
Like I said.
excuse me, like every D&D stream, we are going to go quietly into the night, which just means we're not going to raid out, just because it is late. So we're just going to go into the night. And before I go, this is everybody's streamly reminder that you are loved, you deserve love, and I'm so, so, so proud of you for being here today. Please continue your adventures in life and keep pushing forward. I know that things are hard right now and things are going to be hard. I'm not going to promise you that things aren't going to be. That's kind of life. We're going to have our hard times. Just know that sunshine does come. And things do get better. Might not come at the time we want it to, but they do come. I love your faces. I will see you Wednesday. We're going to just do karaoke again this week because it is another busy week due to unforeseen circumstances again that happened last week. I won't get into details, but we're just going to do karaoke again on Wednesday. So if you are excited, I hope you are, because I'm excited because I love singing for you guys. But until next time, bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. See you soon.